Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. It's Monday evening here in the UK, which means, of course, it is time for Monday Makers. 3 whole hours for you, fantastic inspiration, and also some amazing deals as well. We will be featuring that earlier launch, which is that brand new vintage butterfly collection. There's Masquerade Ball, Belle Countryside. There's a whole host of great products available for you. Head over to the website, craftscompanion.co.uk.com.au. Hit that shop the show button. You'll see absolutely everything that's coming your way. And the main thing coming your way over the next 3 hours is our very own Debbie Robinson, who's back with us. How are you, Debbie?
I'm fine, thank you very much, Joe. Oh, didn't we have a fabulous
Very
show?
regal.
Very regal,
fine.
I know, very regal. Hi, I'm fine. I am absolutely fine. Buzzing, excuse me, because we had a cracking launch show. You love that vintage butterflies just as much as I do. We might feature it in this show.
Just a little bit.
But we have got some amazing things coming up. We've got some of my favourites, which... Now the vintage butterflies is here, it's going to have to take a second place, I'm afraid. However, it doesn't stop it from being utterly beautiful, which is the Masquerade Ball. These are some new mix that I'm going to be making. I've got myself a lovely little scrapbook page, got myself a beautiful card using that gorgeous embossing folder. Like I said, we may do one of the other demos that I never got round to doing with this beautiful vintage butterfly collection. We've got Slimline edgeables on here as well. We've got the gorgeous, another beautiful collection, the Belle Countryside. Get that the right way around. I've said that right, haven't I? Yes, I have. Again, some really fabulous things on our Monday Makers show, and I'm going to strip it back and show you all the things that you can do with any of those collections and take you on a little bit of a journey with them all, because they're just all beautiful collections. We've got 3 hours dedicated to this fabulous show where we're going to be able to do a little bit more in depth, get a little interactive as well, Joe, and share with you some of our fabulous products that we've got for the show today.
Absolutely, yeah. Get in touch. People are doing it already, Debbie. Georgie Ann says hi from Clearwater, Florida. I've put my iPad in this new case. Look, Debbie, I feel all dead fancy. I'm able to just have it here. Look, I can just have it here to just read it there. I mean, I feel like it's the future, don't you?
I like it.
So who else is here? The lovely Lynn is tuning in as well. We've got a first-time commenter as well. Shan says hello. It's my first time participating in the live chat. Hi, Shan. Live chat. Christine says hello again. All the collections you are going to revisit today are fantastic. Really looking forward to watching other creative ways to use all of the items that you've already bought us. And Rose says that new collection is absolutely gorgeous. Do you know what? Talking of that new collection, let's share with you what's coming up in the show. A couple of different options. If you haven't yet gone for the vintage butterflies, we'll take you through it in more detail later through the show, but it is available. You can go for the complete collection, which is this one here. Pretty much everyone are choosing to go for the one with the extra 12-inch paper, the extra vellums, and also the A4 card as well. Let's bring that one in for you. There we are, $147.99, $184.76 if you're a platinum member, free postage and packaging, free shipping and handling for you on that one. We will be later looking at the Belle Countryside as well. It's this collection just here, a brilliant saving for you on that, 70.77. Oh, that's hard to say, 70.77. Or 91.94, 70.77. That sounds really funny. But yes, 70.77 if you want to get your hands on that. We're going to move on. We've got the Slimline. I don't know why that pleases me so much, but it does. These are your Slimline curved sentiment die 6-piece collection there for you. 50.66 or 58.30 if you want to go for that. We're going to kick off though with one of Debbie's all-time favourites. It is, of course, that Masquerade Ball that we're going to be looking at. Firstly, a gorgeous selection when it comes to what you can do with it. Look at how beautiful that is. Loads of foiling on here. Lots of really lovely, opulent, deep colours is what this collection is all about. This is your double-sided 24-sheet paper pad that you've got here. So you're going to get that included. You'll also get, as well, the luxury mixed cardstock, which is just beautiful. So you've got matte mirror, and pearlescent in a whole host of different colours in that particular one there. You will get, how many sheets do you get in that? You get 25 sheets in the mixed cardstock. Let's also show you the hardware though, which is just over here. So lots in here for you. You've got some sentiments. You've got the Celebrate sentiment within here. Lots of embossing folders in here as well, which I know you guys like. You've got the Masquerade mask, which is this one just here. Then you have the Distressed Chandelier. All that detail in there, absolutely exquisite. Next up, you've got Shall We Dance? You will be dancing for joy when you get this collection home. Then you've also got the Ready for the Ball. you're going to receive your Masquerade sentiments in here. I love the dies in this one as well. Got that 2-layer mask die, the chandelier, which is going to match in with the imagery through the paper collections, and you've also got the flamboyant feathers in there as well. $47.99 or $61.85 if you're a platinum member. So do snap that up. A great saving though for absolutely everyone. If you want to get in touch and let me know how your Monday's going, you can do so really easily. Crafters TV over on Facebook. Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube. So do head over there and get in touch with me. Have I got something in my hair? No, I don't think I have. I thought I did for a moment. Lots coming up in this show. Lots of you own these collections. If you've got any of the collections, I'd love to know what you think of them, what you make of them too. And there's lots of other bits in the show. We might even not get time to share with you. So what I would say is head over to the website, hit the shop the show, and get your orders placed. We are just going to take a really, really short break. Let's show you some of the fun we got up to here at Crafters TV.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
We do create every single day. We're going to go straight over to Debbie. You're just in your happy place today, aren't you, with all these collections, Debbie?
Oh, I am, because honestly, up until the point of today, this is one of my absolute all-time favourite collections, from the colours to the theme behind it. I just love the idea of such... It's just a joyous collection. It really uplifting collection, and I think that paper pad excels all paper pads. It's absolutely beautiful, apart from today with the latest vintage butterflies, because I just love it. But I'm going to use elements of this. I've got the lovely Masquerade mask, one of my favourite dies we've ever done. I've got the feathers as well, again, really useful. I've got the beautiful chic chandelier, and I've also got this gorgeous embossing folder, which is the distressed chandelier. And I've chopped down a piece of the cardstock to fit inside this. Now, this is a beautiful, beautiful 3D embossing folder. And again, because it's double-sided, it doesn't really matter which way you pop it in there, Joe. Normally, when I'm saying with a 3D, if you've already got like a one piece of cardstock that's got a coated and an uncoated side, or just work out where the raised side of your embossing folder is.
So you want your right side
you
into the recess,
you want the raised to push through, so you look for the raised on the embossing folder for it to push through the cardstock, and that's how I always look at it from. I mean, it's a bit of trial and error sometimes until you get used to it. Little top tip, I usually pop a little E on one side and a D on the other for embossing and debossing. So that's just a little trick that I do when I'm at home, although these aren't mine, so I'm not going to do it because I don't want Tracy shouting at me. So this is our 3D embossing folder. The combination for 3D embossing folder is your cutting plate, your magnetic shim, and your plastic shim on the top, or the frosty shim as we have nicknamed it, thanks to our lovely Sarah, because that's what she calls it, a frosty shim. And again, just absolutely, well, it's very true, producer Georgina. It's what it looks like. It looks frosty, so it's a really good description for it. And then when we bring this out, Joe, I mean, the embossing detail on it is absolutely exquisite. It really, really is. And you can see with that lovely dimension, even just on the cardstock alone, looks absolutely incredible. Do you know what, though? I need it to look a little bit more. I need it to just stand out that little bit more, Joe. So I thought, while we've got them on, we had them on the show earlier.
Oh, the gilding waxes.
Gilding
yes.
waxes.
They're available in some duos if you go back to the earlier show.
Yep, absolutely. Get hold of
the-
them while you've got them. And again, I'm just going to dab a little bit off onto my craft mat. So I've just got the like bare minimum on my finger. And again, I'm just going to go in and go
I
over.
love it on I love it on that purpley blue.
Looks beautiful, doesn't it? This purple is just, I think all of those colours in that collection, honestly, beautiful.
It looks so opulent with the gold. It makes me want to book a flight to Venice and go to a masked ball, Debbie.
Oh, I'd love to go
Can
to
you
a
imagine?
proper mask ball. Wouldn't you, Joe? Get all
I
dressed
think it'd
up
be
behind the
amazing.
mask. Oh, God, yeah.
All the dancing.
Yeah, actually, yeah, a bit of dancing as well, yeah, definitely. So again, I'm just going to go over the areas. Like I said, you can build it up and you can add, but look how straight away that just lifts that chandelier. But it's just beautiful. You've got the Masquerade on there as well, so I'm going to go in over the wording, Masquerade. Masking over the Masquerade, that's a good one, Georgina. Now look at that, look how beautiful, it just
Beautiful,
picks
isn't
up
it?
that lovely distressed harlequin design in the back. Beautiful.
Really stunning. Lozzie says, hi everyone, looking forward to the show. Clean says, I adore this collection. It was a very popular collection when we launched it. I know lots of you already have it. I'd love to know how you've been getting on with it. Let me know over in the chat. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafts Companion over on YouTube. Maybe we've got some first-time chatters out there today, Debbie, as well. I can just feel the energy of lots of people in the room that have maybe been watching for a while and haven't said hello yet. If you're one of those people, drop me a line, say hello, let me know where you're watching us from.
Yeah, never be afraid, you know. It's a lovely crafting community that we have here at Crafters TV. Don't be afraid. If you're being sat there watching quietly in the background, and I'll let me tell you, I do it myself. I literally just sit there and watch and don't say much. I lurk.
You're a lurker.
I lurk. But don't lurk. Come on,
No,
join us.
come and say
Come
hello.
and get involved in the chat.
We're a friendly bunch.
We are a friendly bunch. What about if you've already got this collection? What about sharing some of your makes and some of your pictures? You can always email those into
You
the
can.
studio.
Very
and
easy.
our lovely George and Georgina will sort
George
them
with the
out.
joystick will
My
sort them
gorgeous
out.
George of the joystick, excuse me. Gorgeous George of the joystick. I gave you that nickname, didn't I, George?
There
Yes,
is
the
the
gorgeous George of the joystick.
email strap for you on the bottom of the screen there, so you can see studio@craftscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send any pictures into.
So what I'm going to do, I might just add one more colour onto that, George and Joe. Whoop. Forgot where I was then. It's because I've been working with George as well quite a lot over the last few days.
You've been working with George Square.
We've had George and George. Honestly, I was
you had
getting
George- have you
tongue-tied.
had George Cube
Because I got
yet?
George, I got a lot of them. George,
All the
George,
Georges?
George. Oh, honestly,
So
all the
presenter
Georges,
George,
I was
director
surrounded.
George, producer George.
Yes, I was
Wow.
surrounded, and I got me. I mean, you'd think it'd be easy, wouldn't you? You'd think it'd be easy. It's easy for you guys. It weren't so easy for me when I was trying to describe which George I was talking to. Yeah, no, we've had lots of fun over the last few shows. Look how beautiful that looks.
We need to get another George. Can you imagine?
No.
We had an expert George as well. We'd have
No.
George. Oh, I don't know what it is after. Do you have squared, cubed, and then what's after that?
Is it a whatty?
Quad.
A
I think it
quad?
was after cubed, yeah.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine? It's bad enough having two Debses. Or we call her the fish.
It's actually George to the fourth power is what
Is
it
that
would
what
be
it
called if
is?
we had
Is that what it
four,
would
yeah.
be? Oh, yeah, we need to get hold of a George then, don't we? Absolutely. We could change either Craig's name.
Could just call Craig George.
Oh. You could do.
I don't think he'd be on board, to be honest.
Now, look at that, how that's distressed.
Absolutely stunning,
that
isn't
looks
it?
absolutely beautiful. Just love it. And I'm going to give it a little lift as well with the beautiful gold. However, I'm not going to waste any of that that's underneath there, George. George, I've done it now. Look, that's your fault.
That's it,
your
my
fault.
I'm not even called George.
Yeah, but you've been saying George and quadruple George or George of the Power or whatever it's called, and now I've literally got my tongue all twisted.
You got your what in a twist?
Oh, I'm all in a tease. Oh, sorry, Joe.
That's all right.
Oh.
I'll let you off.
Honestly, I'm just like nearly got myself. But to be fair, they're very close. They're all very close.
You're
Oh dear. Now, yes, what I was saying, Joe, is that I don't want to waste any of that lovely background cardstock. So when I add that on, I've got all this piece here, and I could use that for other things like my feathers and things like that. So I'm going to bring in my craft. Do you know, I did tidy up earlier, didn't I? I put my craft knife away. Just bear with me a minute.
You're being very frugal at the moment.
I've been very tidy is the word, although she says tidy, using that term loosely, because I can't see it inside craft bag. Has somebody been in during the break?
Oh.
Has somebody been in, rootling through my...
No.
Oops.
Is it in there?
I'm just getting used to my new layout of my bag. I do apologise. I'm just getting used to the new layout, and it was there all along. I'm not the only one that's like it. I know I'm not. But I'm literally just taking away the inside of that, because no one's going to see it. And especially with it being on a scrapbook page, I just thought I could use this and get some longevity out of my piece. Because look, when I sit that on the top, I can't even tell.
No, I'll ever know.
Can't even tell, apart from when you turn it over, of course. So what I'm just going to do is put my tape all the way around the edges, Joe. I have to say it slowly now, because I know I'm going to get everything all tiz-wazzed and tongue-tied and everything else. So let's just pop that all the way around, all four sides, and then we're going to line that up, and we'll try and get that nice and centralised before I stick that down. Come on, Debbie, come on, you can do it. Yeah, that'll do. Ooh,
People have been sending some rich butterfly pictures as well, Debbie, which is handy.
I know. I got a little bit excited then.
Ooh.
Right, so that's this part done of my piece. I've actually got myself a little photo of one of my favourite photos of me and Sarah. And I do love making scrapbook pages. This was outside here, outside the studio. Do you know when she was starting to trip the light fantastic?
Yeah.
Yeah, before I changed my hair colour. Gosh, do you know, I look at myself there and I'm thinking, is that really me? But yeah, it is. But again, I'm just, literally.
I love that pink cardstock.
I'm going to do a little bit more.
Look at you go today.
I'm being frugal. And it's only because I've realised I haven't really got much gold cardstock left. And I've used this collection quite a lot. And I want to have some gold feathers, so I'm making the most of my cardstock, what I've got left.
Mary Ryan says, I love the Masquerade collection. The colours, the images, just gorgeous. It really is. Really is beautiful. A really lovely collection. It's been so busy since we launched it. Continues to be busy now as well. Easy to see why when you've got a great saving. $26.90 or $33.14 is what you're going to save on this today. Of course, Platinum members are going to save an extra, what, £12 in the UK, just over $15 in the US. So really, really good value. It
is, and it's a beautiful, uplifting, gorgeous collection, bright, and joyous to work with as well. It really, really is. It's just a beautiful, beautiful collection. So I'm just going to put a picture on there like so. Oops, on a flat bit, Debbie. And then a little bit in the middle. And then I'm just going to put that up. So that's my second piece done for my little scrapbook page. But I want to add other elements as well. So we'll go in, lay that to one side. So I've got my little distressed part there and that one. Now we're going to move on to my favourite pieces as well, which is this gorgeous mask, and also the feathers. I love the feathers, Joe, and I do like to create lots of different colours. The lovely thing about these feathers as well is that two of them come with this outside mat, so you can actually mat and layer those up. But these will also automatically open up and cut out solid ones as well. That's just the matte version if you want to add some matte to it as well. But I'm going to use the chandelier as well. Where's my chandelier gone? Oh, there it is. My chandelier. So let's bring in the chandelier. Oops. Pulled off of my thing again there, but let's put that back.
Lozzie says, you two so make me laugh. Unintentionally most of the time, my lads.
I was going to say unintentionally. We're not meant to let people laugh.
Not always intended, honestly. We've had a couple of corkers today, I must say.
I've been quite well reserved, me, today. I'll have you know, mister.
Really?
Yes. Yes, I think we've kept it. Yeah.
I mean, the ones you have come out with have been pretty epic, to be fair. I mean, the pillow mist springs to mind for a start.
What?
The pillow mist springs to mind for a start.
Actually, I do want to have a sniff at it later, though. I really do, because I think it might
it's
help.
At home.
Is it a home?
Yeah, so you'll have to give me a little spritzer bottle, and I'll bring it in.
I've got plenty of spritzer bottles. Let me tell you, I've got plenty of
Give
those.
me a little spritzer bottle, and I'll bring it in.
Perfect.
But yeah, lavender and vetiver. Honestly, I'm out like a light. I'm barely undressed before I've fallen asleep these days.
Usually it doesn't take much to get me. I don't need much rocking, let me tell you. I just, I'll reword that. It doesn't take much.
That's a very Yorkshire term, isn't it?
It is a very
As in,
Yorkshire
like, when
term,
you
yes,
rock a
sorry.
baby to sleep.
Yeah,
is what
yes,
it was
that's that.
about.
Yes, it's a very Yorkshire term, and I do apologise. Yes. So yes, but I don't, because I'm usually I've actually found a really nice craft as well. Do you know I've been talking about New Year, new craft? Have you started your new craft? Oh.
Next question.
Oh right, okay. Well, I have. I have. Do you know
What's
where
yours?
Sandra from Zentangle?
Who is back with us on Wednesday?
Yes.
As well.
Well,
so
I
she'll be
have
back in the
literally
studio on
become
Wednesday.
addicted in a very short space of time.
What have you been Zentangling?
It's just very therapeutic. It's so lovely, therapeutic, relaxing. All the other words that I can think of. And having the time of my life tangling. I've done a couple of tiles. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to come and tune in on Wednesday.
A couple of what?
Tiles.
Oh,
so
as in like...
the tiles, the tangling tiles that she does.
I don't know.
I haven't
had the pleasure of working with Sandra. I'm doing the show on Wednesday, yes, the early show.
You're going to love it. You're going to love it, honestly. I mean, I've known Sandra for a long time, and I've watched her grow her business and start a business, and I saw when she went to America and went to be a certified Zentangle teacher. Right. So yeah, absolutely amazing craft, and I have had the time of life. And last night I was just doing a little bit of doodling because I wanted to craft. I've been doing a lot of craft for work, obviously, but I wanted to do a little bit of me crafting. So I got my book out and I tangled away, and before I realised, 2 hours had passed.
Oh, lovely.
Honestly, it's so relaxing, and that kind of helps me relax, gets me into
lovely
really
to do
nice
in the
sleepy.
evening.
And I don't mean that it sends me to sleep, it just relaxes me, because I'm in my own little space, in my own little world. A bit like crafting, to be fair though, Joe, I'm not going to lie. A bit like crafting. That's what I get like when I'm crafting. So, yes, so you must tune in on Wednesday. I'm just gutted I'm not here. However, I will be watching, and I'll be getting my order in, as long as it's not, because I'm terrible. I bought the entire show when she was here last time.
Really?
Honestly. Let me just tell you, I bought the entire show, and then I went on a website and bought more.
That'll be the first show that she'll be featuring in the morning show at 8 a.m. On Wednesday. Come and join us for that, because that'll be really exciting. Really looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, it's going to be fab. It's going to be fab. She's also very lovely. Like I said, I've known her a long time. We've worked together for a lot, especially when we moved into the Chesterfield store. She come and did classes for us. So
nice.
I've known her a very long time. She's such a lovely, lovely lady.
I know it was very busy when she joined us last time. She joined us about 10 days ago, something like that. 2 weeks ago.
Yes, because I was lucky to be here on that morning show.
Really lovely to be back. Should be our first returning guest brand, which will be nice.
Is she? Oh, lovely.
And we've got lots of plans as well to get people back again, which is brilliant. Thursday, we will be featuring products from Creative Expressions as well, so make sure you join us, myself and Craig, for that on Thursday morning. I'm with you all, I'm all the mornings for the rest of the week. And I'm not normally an early bird, Debbie. I don't catch many worms, put it that way.
I didn't realise you were on morning shows.
Yes, so for the rest of this week, I'm in the mornings, yes.
Because Ben's off this week, isn't he?
Ben is off. Yeah, is it half term up here this week?
Yes, it is.
Because it was last week down south, I know.
Yeah.
So I think, it's this week. So he's spending it at home with the children
and
his
he's got
lovely
his
wife and
dad
the dog.
coming over. He's been out with his friends, doing a bit of, I'm going to say rugby.
Rugby?
I could
Cricket?
be wrong. What?
Cricket?
One of the sports.
One of them.
But yeah, so he's been having a really nice, lovely time, and I know his dad's up as well, so he's spending time with kids and Laura.
How gorgeous.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Really nice.
But I'm not going to see him for ages because I'm off next week, so he's back and I'm off. So I'm not going to see him. I've got something of it is as well.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a doll.
Right. Do you want to elaborate on that?
Shall I unravel that story a little bit?
I think.
Yes, I better tell you. So, and I've been sending him updates of it. So Nigel May down at Create and Craft in Dan Bancroft, they shared a dressing room with our lovely Ben when Ben was there.
Yes.
And they had these dolls, like a Ken and Barbie doll.
Yeah, which
kind
looks
of
like
thing.
them two, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. So, and Nigel wanted me to give it to Ben. So I've got it, but it's been positioned, all sorts of positions, because I've been having all sorts of fun in my car. I don't mean, that sounds really weird. That sounds so weird. I didn't mean it like that. I meant that I've been, the doll has been on my dashboard. And literally, in all sorts of fun, his arm up, his arm like this. I sent him this picture where he's got his arm like that. And then I found him, but for some reason, in the footwell. So I've been sending Ben loads of pictures and saying, look what you've been getting up to at middle at night. Literally. And it's not. Do you know when I've been getting things in and out of the car? Yeah. I'll explain myself a little bit more because it sounds so weird. Literally been taking things out and in and forgetting the doll's there and keep knocking it. So it ends up in a different position. That's what I meant. Did that sound better? Yes. Producer Georgina, like Elf on a Shelf.
Ben on a... I don't know.
Honestly. So I've been sending you updates.
That's hilarious. Have you got Ben with you now?
Yes, in car.
You should go and get him. Bring him in. It'd be cold out there. Very busy on this Masquerade collection. Remember exactly what you're getting included in there. You're getting the pads, that gorgeous cardstock, the embossing folders are in here, the dies. You're going to get all stamps as well. You've got that great saving of $26.90 or $33.14 as well. So really great value. And another really lovely size collection, this one, Debbie, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be really, really beautiful. Now, I've done all my die cutting, so I've got little elements that I've already done. And I was talking about that matting and layering. That's the effect that you get when you layer up your feathers onto that mat. But for this one, I wanted to get quite a few pieces. So I've just had to do a few little bits pre-planning stage when I've been at home, busy in my craft room. And then we call it work, Joe, but oh my God, it's such amazing.
Is it still tidy in the craft room?
Oh, it's amazing. Honestly, you'd be really proud of me, Joe. I know you would. You'd be really, really proud of me.
Is it because all the mess is in the other bedroom?
No, it is not.
Oh, okay.
You cheeky
just
devil.
Just checking.
No. Now, look, I've got all my pieces. So I've got a couple of the masks. I've got lots of feathers, and I'll bring in, and I've put some on the mats. I've got some chandeliers and I've cut them out in different pieces because what I'm going to do now is compose, and I'll move all my dies out of the way. I'm going to compose my scrapbook page. And a scrapbook page, we need, of course, from the 12 by 12, we need a beautiful piece of paper. Now, we'll mount this onto another backing for now, but for the time being, I'm just going to compose my picture. So
what would you normally back it on, Debbie?
Usually some hard cardboard. So usually I do 2 or 3 pieces to give it a nice mount. If you're going straight into a book, that was if it was going to be a home decor piece. Yeah. But if it's going to go into a scrapbook page, I literally just lay it into the scrapbook. So perfect. It's entirely up to you how you pop these on. But what I'm going to do is start to layer up and start to position where I want everything. So I've got my lovely little chandelier like so. This is when you can have a bit of fun and twist and turn and like all those kind of features. But before I stick it down, I just want to make sure I've got everything into place. So let's just push this to one side. Move all my dies out of the way. Right, so yeah, I'm happy with those. So let's go in with a little bit of wet glue. So let's open the wet glue and then just pop that onto the back. I don't know about anybody else, but I just love scrapbooking. Just recently, I've been doing quite a little bit more of it as well.
Especially got lots of photos or keepsakes or tickets or anything. It's such a great way. I mean, I keep talking about doing it, David, but it's still all just there. I've got a big memory bag, which is like a massive bag, and it's got everything in it. It's got random pictures, flyers for day trips that I went on holiday years ago. You know, it's got tickets in it.
Yeah.
A lollipop that someone gave me on a night out.
A lollipop.
Honestly, it has got so much stuff in it. I've probably been collecting all this stuff for about 15 years now. And the bag is like a really big, like paper shopping bag, and it is absolutely full of stuff.
Oh
and I've never been back through it and like got it all out and organised it all. And I really need to do it at some point.
Bless you. Now I'm just going to add some ribbon. Big, great project though for a scrapbook, Joe. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. That would be fabulous.
I think it would have to be like a scrap frame because there's lots of big things in it. You know, like lollipops.
Yeah, like lollipops. That is a very random. I'm not going to lie. That is really random. Just somebody just gave it you.
Someone gave me a lollipop on a night out, and I put it in my pocket, and then it just seemed to hang around forever at home. And then I popped it in my memory bag.
You did eat this thing. Is it the lollipop stick or a proper lollipop?
It's like a Chupa Chup.
What, that you've never eaten?
No, it's in its packet, closed.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Oh, what? Does someone not give me a half-licked lolly?
I thought it was a lollipop stick.
Imagine that, trying to put that sticky old lolly in your pocket. That's not going to work.
That's what I thought you meant. How come you never ate the lolly?
Me go around the smoking area picking up half-eaten lollipops. Is that what you're expecting?
I did. I thought that's what you were going to say.
No.
Now, if you're wondering what I'm doing here, Joe, I'm actually popping some, as though it's like on my mask. So for my mask, I've got a little bit of ribbon, and I'm hiding it underneath the mask. I'm actually, because it's hot glue, I'm just holding it down. Please remember that when you're using the hot glue gun. But I'm just kind of twisting it and giving it a little twisted feature and just holding it down with some, you could use tape, would work, but I do prefer the hot glue gun just because it's quite instant and it sticks quite quickly, and it's solid as a rock when it's dry. Really, really is. So again, I'm just going to bring that back down and twist it and just finish it off at the bottom with a little bit of tape.
I really like the ribbon used like that. It's a really cool way of doing it.
Yeah, it's just something a little bit different. And again, it just gives you that little twisted element. And again, I'm just going to pop some hot glue just onto either side of my mask, like so. Pop that there for a second. And then bring that in as though those pieces then, and I'm just getting a tiny little bit of a curvature. And then I'm just going to move that underneath like so. Then we're going to bring in the other elements. So I've got loads of the feathers. And I do mean loads of the feathers. I've got my little chandeliers cut out. And let's go in, we'll pop some underneath. And this is the fun thing about your scrapbook pages. You can have a little bit of fun with it, and just layer and, you know, work out where you want to put pieces. And I'm going to just, in fact, no, I'm going to have my chandelier up there. So let me bring in my dotty tape pen again.
Kim says, love, love, love all these colours. Patricia says, hi, gang. Love the Masquerade set. Thanks for the demos. It gives me more ideas. That's what we're all about, Debbie, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's what we do with these shows. It's all about the education, about lots of different ways, whether it's something quite simple, and when I say basic, I don't mean it in a horrible way, but it means like we can have a play with stuff. We can go, you know, perhaps use things that you probably wouldn't have thought of using. So have you thought of using it in a scrapbook page before? It's all about the ideas and the education, and that's what we like to give you here at Crafters TV. And what I think we do really well, and why I think why we are an award-winning channel, because we win awards. Our Craft Along being one in the recent Craft Awards. Just fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And it's such, like I said, such a lovely community as well of crafters that we've got. So again, really fabulous. So let me just make sure, yeah, that's fine. So I've done a little bit of a double layer up there and given it a little bit of a drop shadow. And let's pop on the rest of our lovely, beautiful feathers. And I'm just thinking, yep, I'm gonna have you two under there. So let's pop on, yep, dotty tape pen, because I've got a little filigree design with this one. And then I'm gonna just pop that underneath. Going across, and the same with the solid one. Let's go in with the solid one, and again I'm just going to lift up and just pop that underneath. Oh, very apt. Shall we dance? I never even thought of that when I saw it.
I think we should dance.
Exactly.
Now. What would we dance if we were going to dance right now, Debbie? What would be your go-to?
I tell you what, I'd love Sarah to teach me a few dance moves, since she's learnt so many wonderful ones. I'd love to do a bit of a ballroom with you, Joe.
Would you?
I would, yeah. I think you'd be really fabulous at ballroom. You could twirl and toss me around that dance floor, and we'd have a lovely time in my big
rise and fall.
Oh yes. Hark at you. Hark at you, mister.
I was at the Tower Ballroom on Saturday at Blackpool Tower having...
The Tower where they do the...
Yeah, I was at the Tower. I thought I'd said a swear word then. It's just in the way Debbie looked up. You know where they, the ballroom, which is at the Tower, Blackpool Tower.
Yes.
You can have afternoon tea there and watch everyone dance around.
Oh.
So I sat and had afternoon tea with a friend, watching all the couples out on the dance floor dancing.
What, did it just randomly get up? Do you have to...
No, you can just sit and watch. And there was a guy playing the Wurlitzer, the old organ on stage. Oh, it was rather fabulous.
Oh, it sounds lovely.
But some of the dancers were there, and there was this little girl, and she didn't have a partner, so she was oh, I've just knocked the patch over.
What are you doing?
She was dancing on her own.
Oh.
Without a partner, just going around like pretending she had a partner. And then this other man left his wife and went and danced with this little girl so she could dance with someone for one song. And it
that
melted
is the
melted my
sweetest.
stone cold heart, Debbie. It really did.
It would have melted, that would have melted me too,
Did.
Joe. I'm not going to lie, that would have melted me too.
It's adorable.
And there we go. I'm gonna leave it there because I'm quite happy with that. I was just debating whether to add something else on, but just using it in a slightly different way, where I've made myself a little scrapbook page. And actually, do you know that day she did teach me a little dance move because she was showing me a dance move that she did. So that's quite an apt one, shall we dance?
Shall
But
we dance?
just showing you how beautiful. Look at the colours, Joe. The colours just pop.
Stunning, aren't they?
And they really are, from that embossing folder to the mask. Absolutely beautiful. I truly love this collection. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, it's going to be a hard one for demo of the day today, Debbie.
Do you think so?
Yeah, really
Bless you.
difficult today. Let's go back through then the the Masquerade and what you're getting included. A really beautiful paper pad. For me, it's the colours in here. They are so intense and gorgeous. And then all of that wonderful foiling that you've got through here as well. Lots of foiling throughout that particular paper pad. So you're going to get that included. Which is excellent, 24 sheets there. You are then going to get as well the luxury cardstock. And this is coming to you in a range of finishes. So you've got some mirror, some matte mirror, and you've got some pearlescent within there too, which is excellent. So you're going to get both of those. Then we're going to move into the other elements. So you've got the Masquerade mask, which is this one just here. Then this one here is your chandelier. That's the one that you've just seen Debbie using there. Got a little sentiment in here for you too, which is the Celebrate. Then you've also got this one, which is your Shall We Dance. Again, really excellent. That imagery pulls all the way through the collection. This one here is your Ready for the Ball. Then you're also going to get some really usable ones in here. This is your Masquerade sentiments. And in there you've got lots of different sentiments. You've got some script in there, some textures, really great array of images on those stamps. Then you're also going to get your Elegant mask, which is this one here. You've got your Chic chandelier. And you've also got the flamboyant feathers all coming your way. $59.99 or $77.31 is your price there. A great saving of $26.90 or $33.14. You can use your Club Inspired discount, of course, as well. Now, something that is back in stock and is a Monday mega deal. You're paying here for the 2 clear plates, which are these ones just here, or placa transparente de cortar if you're in Spain. You get 2 of those. And you then get the bag for free as well, which is amazing. Very, very busy on this at the moment. The clear plates, of course, are the ones that you're going to use the most. And the junior ones are the most versatile, really, because they'll go through your junior lengthways, or you can turn them sideways and put them through your original size Gemini. So great to have sets of those, no matter what size Gemini machine you are actually using. We're going to move on. We're going to have a little look at the next collection that we're going to be featuring. Another beautiful one, the Belle Countryside. You guys adored this. Why do we all call it Belle Manor? We do, don't we? It's called Belle Countryside. I'm pretty sure it's even in my diary as Belle Manor. I don't know why. So what you've got here, again, very chic, very vintage looking. It's definitely got a bit of a French feel to it, this one. Really beautiful imagery, pastel-y pinks and greys, really lovely colours as well, and lots of different elements. So that is your paper pad. You're going to get that included. You've then got one of these awesome Slimline embossing folders. These work really brilliantly on something like the side of your bridge cards or your theatre cards. This is also beautiful. This is your ornate lace edgeable. So much detail within this one just here. Then we have got a flower die for you. Now, you can create flowers with flower forming foam using this, of course. You can also use any of your cardstock. I love things like mulberry papers done and transformed into flowers using something like this. Really lovely way of using that die. Then you've got this one here. This is your country home, as you can see. Lots of fun to colour this one with your alcohol markers. We joke that this is where Andrew lives, posh Andrew lives, in this particular house. Then you've also got your statement floral there. So that really lovely floral die with the with the accompanying die, and then you've got your sentiments too. So especially for you, with love, garden gate all in there. This one here is your equine elegance that you can see. But you've also got sentiments in there that say thank you so much, just to note. He's got lots of different names, this horse. Some call him Paul. I call him Mayo, because mayonnaise. Get it? Mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. Yeah, all right, I'll move on. Then you've got the Lumieres and lanterns there for you too. And then this next one, which I adore, which is your Grande frame. This is excellent if you want to pop a little sentiment in there. Maybe you've got your foil press and you want to do some monogrammed initials in there. That would look beautiful as well. Everyone saves £38.12 or $49.51, making it $70.77. Love that. $77.77 or $91.94 if you are across the pond. Make sure you are using your Club Inspired discount. Aisha says, hello again, Joe. So great to have you on today. It's great to be back. Thank you, Aisha. I'm with you all week this week as well. All the way through until Friday. Who else is here? Miriam says, I've been eyeing Belle Countryside for a while. I might have to break down and just buy it. I have a lot of old pictures from the late 1800s from my grandparents, and this would be perfect to use for that. I absolutely agree with you, it would. Mary Beth says, I'm in love, Debbie. That is fantastic. Tim loves that last project, as does Beth as well. The colours are gorgeous, says Kim too. Lots and lots of love for that last demonstration. You guys have been sending in pictures which me and Debbie always adore. Let's have a little look here. Yolanda's sent this one in for us. That is gorgeous. Look at this, Debbie, with a vintage butterfly. How stunning is that?
That's beautiful, Yolanda. Absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous. And also Kelly sent us this one in as well. Another beautiful card.
That's just gorgeous.
Absolutely. That's a frame, actually, that one, isn't it? Thank you for those. Keep sending... was it a recreation of what Debbie did earlier, Yolanda's? Keep sending those pictures in. We love seeing them. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send those into. Belle Countryside then, Debbie. I mean, we've got a pretty special show tonight, haven't we? A Masquerade, Belle Countryside, and some of those vintage butterflies as well.
Absolutely. We've had literally got some fabulous, some of my all-time favourites that we've brought out in recent years, in recent months, including today's fabulous one as well. Now I'm going to use a couple of the elements I've got from the Belle Countryside. I've got the country home. I can't believe you joked that this is Andrew's house. I didn't know that at the time when I chose this, but I do love this. This is a stamp collection, and it is absolutely beautiful in that detail of that lovely house. In fact, if Andrew does live there, I need to get myself a cheeky invite because that looks absolutely stunning.
To where?
Really, really beautiful. A cheeky invite, if Andrew lives there.
To Andrew lives there, yeah. Can you imagine it? I bet it's got a really big swimming pool around the back as well.
Do you think so?
Yeah, just looks sort of place, isn't it?
Now, what I'm going to do, Joe, I've measured quite a large piece of cardstock here. It's from my A3, just shy of 13 inches by 6 inches. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little piece onto this end and a little piece onto this end and create myself a little bit of a shadow box with this one.
Nice.
So what I'm just going to do, Joe, is I'm going to take that down. In fact, can I just give it a second just to clear this die? It's absolutely filthy. I don't know who was the last one to use it.
Is it yours?
It's not mine this time. No, I left mine at home.
Oh, they've just looked on the calendar. They said you were the last person to do Belle Countryside, apparently.
Did they really?
Yeah, that's what I just said in my ear.
You get away. I did not use this.
No,
so
they
I'm just
deselected
going to
you
give
for
it
that
a
bit.
little quick clean. Where's my
I'm only
pork
joking. I don't know who. Who should we blame?
Who can we blame?
You always blame Craig, so should we stick with that?
No, I'm not going to blame Craig today.
Oh, okay. Jan?
No, I'm not blaming Jan. Shall we blame Michelle?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, let's blame Michelle.
All right, excellent. Normally Debbie Fisher gets it as well, doesn't she? So we'll mix it up. We'll go with Michelle.
No, well not. But do you know what? It's probably just because we do know how quickly things turn around here. Sometimes we forget to give them a clean. So what I'm just going to do is going to line it up on the edge of this cardstock. I'm taking it up to the very point of that straight edge of my piece that just measures shy of 13 inches. So I'm going to hold it down with some low tack tape. Let me find my low tack tape. There we go. Again, we'll stick my tape onto the outside rather than the inside. We'll just pop that in like so. And then we're going to run that through. Now I'm going to take my larger plates. What did you do with your large plates? Oh, they're over here. They're over here, Joe. They're over here. See, it was just a very quick turnaround from that launch to this one that I've put things away and then realised.
It's an action-packed day here now, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely it has been. I mean, you got treated this morning with George and Craig, 5 hours with George and Craig this morning, yes?
It's a crafty marathon, isn't it?
You what, love?
It's a crafty marathon.
Definitely a crafting marathon.
5 hours is exactly the time it took me to run the marathon, actually. It's 5:01.
Is it really?
So it's the same time it took me to run one, yeah. That's why I refer to it as a crafty marathon. Because when I ran mine, it was 5 hours and a minute, yeah.
I never realised.
Yeah.
Never realised.
Which is a bit slow for a marathon. I was meant to run another one, wasn't I? I meant to run
Yes,
2
you
more in
was.
October, had to pull out, and actually I was meant to do the Manchester Marathon. I postponed it to this year, Debbie. It was going to be March. I've again had to pull out. My hip's still a bit.
You still
It's
got
a bit.
dodgy
I'm a
hips,
bit
love.
weak in the hip. Yeah.
Oh, bless you.
So now I'm at the gym trying to get stronger before I start running again.
Yes, yeah.
So soon I will do it. I won't be beaten.
Bless you. I didn't realise your hip was still playing up, love.
Yeah, it's not sore all the time now, but it's not strong enough to run on, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right, I'm just going to... I'll poke out the rest of these in a moment. I'm just going to do the other side, though,
Okey-doke.
Joe, for time being.
Lily says, hi Joe, Debbie, CTV crew, superstar, and my crafty friends. I've been watching in the background whilst cooking, but you have my full attention now. I hope everyone is well. What's for dinner, Linny? What's on the menu?
What
Yeah,
is
exactly
she
what they've just
cooking?
asked in the gallery as well. I'd love to know. Do let us
Yes.
know.
Since
I think
didn't
if it is
since
Lily
I
on
didn't get-
holiday
I
this
didn't
week.
have time for any tea, so I'm needing to
Yeah,
know this.
we're going to live vicariously. Are you on holiday this week, Linny? I thought she was going to her sisters in Wales, but I might be wrong. Maybe it's next week. It's quite scary how we all know each other's business, isn't it?
What's that?
We all know each other's business.
Why, what did
what
you
we're
s-
up to, what we're doing, where we're going. So I said,
missed
I wonder
what
if
you said. The noise, the machine's that noisy. I didn't hear what you said.
I was asking Linny if she's on holiday at her sisters this week in Wales.
How do you know what Linny's doing?
Because she told me last week. She told me last week she's going on holiday to her sisters soon in
You're
Wales. So,
kidding.
yeah, maybe she's there. Because she was saying she'd still be able to watch the shows, which is good, because her sister's quite crafty as well. She's been sending her a few of those Spectrum Explorer kits to have a go at as well. So they're going to... Oh, no, she bought some of those Spectrum Explorer kits so she could do them with her sister when they're on holiday in Wales, at her sister's house.
Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely.
Sounds nice, isn't it?
I wish my sister were crafty. Nobody, obviously my Auntie Jean was, but my auntie's no longer with me, so we used to get our craft on together. That's
Right.
who literally got me addicted into it.
We need to get your crafty friend then, Debbie.
Yeah, well, my best friend Linda used to craft as well. She was another one who was always trying to get me into crafting. When I actually rang her and said, I'm going to do some crafting, I thought I was joking, but it's because my auntie had already got me hooked on that Sunday afternoon that time. And I rang her up and I said, still running that class, Linda? Anyway, she used to craft herself quite a lot, but she's stopped crafting as well now. So
Aw.
I know I ain't got no one to craft with anymore.
Well, you can come and craft with us anytime you like, Debbie.
Oh, bless your little heart.
You've got loads of crafty friends.
I
Everyone
have
at
got lots of
CTV.
crafty friends. I have indeed. Yes, I have indeed. So yeah, but I'd love it if my sister or my mum or someone, somebody would craft along with
Can't
me.
you just make them?
Can I what?
Can't you just make them?
I've
just
tried.
Get your Liam crafting. There you go. Make him
Oh.
sit with you.
The only craft he likes is the beer variety.
Craft ale.
Yeah, he's not into anything crafty. He'll always say to me, are you work? And he knows it's work as well now. So
Yeah.
he'll say to me, are you working, Mum? Are you going to... Only because he wants remote downstairs. That's what it is. That's what he says to me. Are you working, Dad? Are you working? No. Are you sure you don't want to, Mum? You know you like it up there. Your happy place.
Is
Yeah, I
that
know
what
what
he
you're.
tries-
I know
he
what
tries
you're
to
up
coach
to.
you upstairs to your craft room so he can have the TV, does
That's
he?
exactly what he does. He's got a perfectly good TV in his bedroom as well. But he likes chilling out on settee and laying down and maybe a drink or two and a little tipple. And just
Nice.
relaxing.
Sounds like a
'Cause
perfect
he works
evening.
very hard. He does. He works very hard. So, but yes, no, I've tried. I've tried with them all. Actually, to be fair, my eldest daughter, as you know, for some of you may not know if you're new to Crafters TV, she does her own clothes making. She went
is
to
that, sorry?
university. Tanya.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, she went to university and she's got a degree in fashion and that's what she does. It's her business now. And she makes the most amazing, well, she upcycles everything. You don't see the stuff she does, Joe, she blows me away. Her talent's amazing. Right, Joe, I'm just going to explain what I'm going to do with this one
Okey-doke.
now. So I'm going to take my scoreboards. I've already got one done, but I will just, she says, trying to find it because I've just started throwing things around, as you do when you're in this lovely crafty area. And I forgot when I've popped it, so I'm just giving me a sec. Oh, it's there, look. It's here because I'm going to show you when you've cut it out, and I have used one of our nesting dies for this, but I wanted to create that panel and I wanted to turn it into a front piece for my, my shadow box. So what I've done is, when I've cut it out, I've actually run this on, and the thing that you can do is you can decide where you want to place it. And I wanted to make sure, because I knew that I was going to have this centre part as a 4.5, so I've just used this on the end, taken it to the end, and gone in at the mark before 3 and the mark before 4, and give me score lines, and I reversed it on the other side. So I've got equal measure there, so I know it's going to be equal. Exactly the same. Take that up to the edge of the board and take your score tool. Let me see if I can find my score tool, Joe. Let me,
Michelle McCarthy's messaged. She says, hi, Debbie and Joe. Looking beautiful as always, Debbie.
Oh,
what, Michelle?
little love.
What am I? Chopped liver? Nothing for me in the comments.
Bless the little heart. She's a little angel. I love her today.
And was it you who left that dye dirty, Michelle? That's what we want to know.
Yeah, she might not have heard that bit.
No, she might have missed that bit.
She might not. Now, if you're wondering why it's looking all a bit rustic around the edges, well, I shall tell you what I used for that. I actually used one of our ink pads, and I used the Fryer Brown, and I've put it back because I'm such a dizzy devil.
You are funny today. I don't know what's going on with you.
I think I've got me funny half head on now.
Yeah.
But literally, all I've done, Joe, is once I've put those score lines in, and I've actually used one of our nesting dies to create the aperture inside there. I've just literally taken my tool, once you've got all your score lines into place, and I've just gone round the edges, and I'll go around again because I'd like it a little bit more distressed round that edge. Such a beautiful die cut that it really is
detailed,
stunning.
isn't it?
Ever so detailed. And again, I'm just going to go around the other side and do exactly the same. And I've gone down that lovely grid. Take your time poking all those little bits. Your pokey tool and your die cleaning brush will be your best friend for that one. It's such a gorgeous design, so filigree, but looks exquisite. And again, I just go roughly down there and give it a little touch.
Michelle says it wasn't her, it was probably Lily. That's what she said. There you go, we're just passing that buck around.
We're just passing buck on now, yeah. We'll just keep going round until somebody owns up. I don't know who it was. And I do admit to my own faux pas and my own mistakes.
She does also say, Joe, you're looking shamazing as always. Thank you very much. I'm glad I managed to drag that compliment out of you, Michelle. Thank you.
Now, what I'm going to do now is just attach on the back. I've cut down a piece of acetate to fit inside this 4.5 panel. And I say 4.5, it's 4.5 on this side, but don't forget the depth of your cardstock. And if I remember rightly, I said it was 6, didn't I? Yes, I did. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop my acetate, and it's just to act as like a little window. And then guess what we're going to put behind there? Andrew's house. I'm going to put Andrew's house back there. So again, placing that on. Now I've got that lovely, and it's almost like that solid window, but I've got now the aperture ready, and I'm just going to give it a little, because I've obviously manipulated it, I'm just going to give it a little score with my bone folder to get that crease nice. Because when you run it through, and especially when it's being through die cutting machine, there we go, and I'm just going to do that the same to get those nice crisp score lines. So now what that's turned, so it's gone from that long piece of cardstock to this. Add your score lines in, cut your aperture out, so it's gone from this to this, and add that touch of the ink and look at the difference it makes straight away.
Really cool.
So what I'm going to do, Joe, is, like I said earlier on, when you want to place cardstock to match over the aperture without having to do too much hard work, just place it in and attach it down when you're die cutting through your main one, and you'll get that perfect aperture. And to do that, the only thing I would recommend is popping a little bit of just in the corner when you're holding it into place with your cardstock, and then place your die over the centre, cut it through, and then you can take it off and then reposition it. But it just means it gets that perfect cut every single time. So what I'm just going to do for the time being, Joe, is put those two pieces together. So I'm going to use some tacky glue that I've got decanted into my fine tip applicator. This paper is stunning. It's such a hard one to decide as well.
Nice, isn't it?
Which way round are you going to, which paper are you going to use?
I should say all the elements are available individually for you as well. So if there's bits you want to stock up on, maybe... Oh, do you know what, Debbie?
What?
I've shortchanged everyone.
Have you?
Yeah.
What have you done?
Do you know what you're getting that I haven't told you about?
No.
Getting the flower forming foam included as well, aren't you?
Is the foam in there as well?
You've got 12 sheets of flower forming foam included, and I omitted to tell you that detail. So if you already placed your order, then there you go. There's a Brucey bonus for you. But maybe you do want to stock up on the luxury card, the flower forming foam, the 12x12s. They're all available individually too. So that's what you're getting, everything there in its entirety. But if you want any individuals, they are also available.
Wow, fancy shortchanging them.
I know.
What you like?
What am I like?
Yeah, I can't believe you missed that. Right, so what I'm going to do now is just pop that onto the top. I've just done a little frame like I did with that butterfly demo earlier on today. I've just added a little frame using my nesting dies to create that lovely piece. And again, it just gives that little touch of difference just by framing it on with one of your nesting dies. And then I'm going to place that over the top. There we go, make sure I've got that. Yeah, that looks about right. Let me just push that across there for a second, Joe. That's it, more centralised. There we go. And now what that has done is now created that lovely background, and I just need a bit of cardstock to attach my panels to the back. And then also I'm going to do, and I've just done this for, and I'll give you the size of this piece. You can, if you want, to have it solid, but because it's such a gorgeous filigree design, I didn't want to cover it all up, Joel, just by placing a full solid piece. And by that I mean, if I turn that over, it takes away from that design a little bit. So I've just cut this piece to size. So we know it's 6 inches, but I've cut it to 5.5. And I'm just going to attach down the side, and it's just on this little frame here. Can you see that little strip? I'm just going to attach a bit of glue. I think I'll use my tape pen for this one, just down the side there. And I'm going to attach that first panel on. Oh, before you do, Debbie, before you do. You're not attaching anything yet, girl. Woo! Nearly, Joe. Honestly.
You're making me
I tickle
chuckle today.
myself
I don't know what it
sometimes.
is.
I don't
Talking about me
want-
having a bit of a dodgy hip, our social media superstar Rachel says, wasn't it not that long ago when you were twisting and popping, Joe? Maybe that was it. And Crafty AJ says it's all that twerking you were doing the other week that's probably caused it.
You've been
Could be
twerking.
the twerking. Yeah,
Where have you been twerking? I know
Here
you've
or
been in
there, I was
Blackpool
doing a
this
bit of
weekend. Have you
twerking.
been twerking this weekend?
Not this weekend, no twerking this weekend, no.
Lots of dancing.
Lots of dancing, no twerking.
So I'm just going to centre that into my panel. I'm going to keep these sides clear because this is going to sit in there, but I'm not going to do that just yet, Joe. I've realised I'm not going to put it together just yet because I need something to sit in the background. And I did say that we've got that beautiful stamp. Now, I know you've joked saying that it's Andrew's house. It's actually called the Country Home. It's absolutely beautiful. And I've stamped it onto some stamping card. And I've used another one of the stamps that's in the collection, that beautiful, do you know the lovely lanterns?
Oh,
Aren't
yes.
they gorgeous? I've just stamped it onto some watercolour cardstock. And we're going to use a little bit of, it's been my favourite colouring medium today. I don't know what's up with me. I've just fancied a watercolour effect. But I'm using our aqua markers. And I'm just going to do a little tad colouring in. And I'm not going to colour it all in, Joe, but kind of things that you can be colouring. Let's have a look. Shall we have, we'll have a bit of chestnut. Lovely jewel tip markers. I'm going to go on with a little bit of chestnut. Let me find my water brush again, Joe. Oops, that's not a water brush. It's a spritzer, Debbie. It's a spritzer. Go with the water brush, pick a little bit up and paint. And again, another very relaxing way that you can do this. Now, I have used a watercolour cardstock because it's a water-based product. And I've also used one of our water-based ink pads, which is our, and I'll just grab it for you so you can see it again. It's Flagstone. And it's the waterproof dye. It's non-smearing when you're using watercolour. Of course, you can go directly on with this. So this is my chestnut that I've used. Let me just go back in, and I'll just do it from this side. You can just go directly onto your cardstock and then draw that out with your water brush. So you can either pop some onto your palette at the side. I say palette, it's my craft mat, but I'm just popping it on there, my glass mat. But you can do either way. The only thing I would say is don't now directly put your pen into the wet ink because it's going to soggy the end of your brush.
You don't want a soggy nib.
This is a dual-tipped marker. We don't want a soggy end, no. We've got a dual-tip marker where you've got that lovely fine tip and then you've got that beautiful nylon, that lovely flexible brush nib there. And again, you can add more colour. So you could pop a little bit more down onto there and add a little bit of colour to get your shade and your, you know, your tones. So we know you've got a little bit of line work on there as well to have a little play with. But isn't it a gorgeous, I want to live in this house. Producer
Maybe this is
Georgina.
where you're going to end up living, Debbie.
Oh.
Maybe this will be Chateau Celeb Deb one day.
Shut up. I can but dream, Joe. I can but dream. I wish. One day, who knows? Who knows? When that young man comes, well, I say young man, me, you know, me knight in
I
shining
thought it was
armour.
a sugar daddy you were after, not a young man.
I wasn't going to say that. I was going to keep it nice. Yes, when he comes into my life, sweets
What
off
was
his
it you
feet.
said? Was it on a show recently? Someone said, "What would you like to get from this year?" You said a sugar daddy. That actually happened, didn't it?
I did say that, yes. Yes, you're not making it up. I did say that.
What are you hoping for in 2022 to
sugar
find
daddy
a sugar daddy?
To come and sweep me off my feet. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. I want him to come and take me and sweep me off my feet.
Yeah, exactly.
And take me and you know, put me
It's
into a life
called
of luxury. I can but dream. I won't
it's-
give up work though.
It's called a sugar baby if they're younger than you.
Is it really?
Yeah, but they're
No,
richer but
nah.
younger than you. There you go. So it could be a sugar daddy or a sugar baby.
No, I think I'll have a daddy, thanks, no.
Okay.
No, yeah, no. I can hear a lot of whispering in my ear there. Excuse me.
Oh,
God.
steady. Let me just share with you again that paper pad that you're getting. Remember all of those gorgeous designs. Debbie's got herself a bit carried away over there. You've got the beautiful image, you've got the house in there, the horse. I love all the lanterns, so many different layers here as well. If you love to fussy cut, there's going to be so many elements in here that you'd be able to fussy cut out beautifully. And I love this sort of blush and blue. There isn't any blue in it really when you look at it, but it's got like a blush and blue sort of feel to it, isn't it, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely, it's beautiful. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous paper pad. It really, really is. Right, so I'm just going to colour it. In fact, I probably, but I do want to get a lot of demos in this this evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are in the world. But just have a little bit of fun, have a play with it. And honestly, if you're not good, you know, if you're a little bit daunted by colour, aqua pens really are quite a nice one to start with. Anything water-based, because it's very forgiving and you can kind of get away with a few faux pas without, you know, and for me, that's one of my reasons why I absolutely love our watercolour. I'll bring in the one that I've actually coloured, and I've actually fussy cut this around as well. And I've used the moss, I've used, let me think, the other ones, leaf green in there, just lots of other colours that you can play around with. And I've done the same with my little lantern as well. So I'm going to bring in, I'm going to clear this mess up though first, Joe, because I know what I'm like. So let's pop a little bit of a wipe around there. And let's bring back in our back piece, because we're going to attach this, but we're going to lift this off a little bit, and I'm going to lift that off with some foam pads. I have been a little bit foam pad mad today, not going to lie. I found loads of foam pads in my craft room the other day. So I thought, well, I'll use a few more. So let's pop that into the back. I am going to pop on the back though a little bit of the wiggle glue, I'm going to call it again, the wet glue, the all-purpose glue, gives me the wiggle time to get it into place. And also, like I said, the nature of a foam pad over time will definitely lose its stickiness. I've seen things fall to bits. Foam pads are great, but if you're keeping something for a long time, you want to make sure it stays put. So I've popped that lovely house in the centre. I'm just going to make sure I've got it centred into my... Yeah, that's perfect.
Nice.
So what I'm just going to do now is attach that end that I've still got the glue waiting for me, and I'm going to attach that end to this side, and I'm just going to go up to that lovely decorative element like so, and then we're going to stick that down, and then I'm going to do exactly the same again, where I'm just going to take my glue down this side, I'll do my tape pen again, and then I'm just going to do exactly the same, where I'm just going to go up to that element, and I'm just going to go up to that decorative panel that's going close. There we are. Wait a minute, Debbie, come on. Get it lined up. There we go, that's better. And then it sits there. Oh, doesn't that look beautiful? I'm going to put my lantern on, Joe, and I've got myself, now I did have, yeah, there it is. I've got one of the beautiful, and this is really true of this, memories last a lifetime.
They do, don't they?
It's a beautiful, honestly, a beautiful collection. And something a little bit different. Again, I wanted to do something a little bit different to what you've probably seen before with this collection, and that's the whole thing. We've got loads of shows with this on when they did the launch. I think we've done a craft along with this, and it's just a different take on it again. So I'm going to pop that going across.
Lillian's very eagle-eyed at home. She said, I've just spotted those cosmic shimmer pots on Debbie's counter next to her machine. Has she demoed them already?
No, not yet. No,
she
not
hasn't.
yet. Yeah, we're planning
But
on,
she's
aren't
very
we?
you were very much a magpie earlier. I said, do you want to have a look at these? And we sort of, and then when she saw the colours and the sparkle, I couldn't clutch them out, couldn't grasp them out of her clutch, could I? Is that right?
I literally got hold of them as fast as I could. When you
did.
said that, I was like, yeah, I'm going to have a little play with them.
So yeah, maybe a little later in the show, Lillian. You haven't missed it yet,
Yes,
don't
you
worry.
haven't missed anything. And there you go, you've got a lovely shadow box card, again with all that decorative detail, little window into the world there of that beautiful Belle Countryside. Just a stunning collection, and just showing you how you can use these in all sorts of styles of crafting. And that's my take on it, Joe.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. It really is. Let me take you back through them, what you're getting. So you will get those beautiful papers in there. They are gorgeous. 24 sheets, double-sided, 180 GSM, uncoated as well, so you can ink onto there as well. But then we also have this, which is your flower forming foam, which is coming included in the corresponding colourways as well to the rest of the collection. You are, of course, going to get the luxury cut. Honestly, what am I like today? I'm shortchanging everyone, Debbie. What? You get the luxury card as well.
Oh, bless you.
Well, you'll get a full packet. There's some luxury card there. Yeah, you'll get 24 sheets, don't you worry. 18 sheets, sorry, the luxury card. It's mixed as well, same colourway as the foam. It's in the pearlescent and the linen. You will then also get the embossing folder. It's a floral lace 3D embossing folder. That beautiful ornate lace die is in that. You've just seen Debbie using. The gorgeous precious peonies. Now these are great to use with the flower forming foam, which is included, or you can use it on cardstock. I think things like mulberry papers will look beautiful done in that. Then the country home, which you've seen Debbie using there, and of course you've got all your sentiments in there. You're in my thoughts, to a dear friend, thank you, just because, memories last a lifetime, and with love from me to you. Then you've also got your statement floral. More sentiments in here as well, which is always lovely. You've got the equine elegance in there. Some more stamps, which is your Lumieres and lanterns. And you'll also receive as well the Grande frame. That is all coming your way, which is brilliant. You can see it all laid out beautifully there. Right, it's very busy across on the website. Lots of you have very full baskets, so I'm going to give you an opportunity to check those baskets out. Whilst you do that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members, who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Fantastic quick buy it there for you as well. Sorry. Right, we're going to come back. We're going to look at this. Stop it, Debbie. Stop it. The vintage butterfly is where we are going next, which is this beautiful, brand new Sarah signature selection that we launched a little earlier today. It is still here. The full collection is still in stock as well. So let me just quickly go through what you're going to get. I think Debbie's going to treat us to a demonstration on this, which is gorgeous. The tones are lovely. You can't have too many butterflies in your collection. It's vintage as well. You've got things like musical notes in the background in a very muted style. It's double-sided, it's uncoated as well, so you can add things like your inks to it. It is just a beautiful collection. Floral elements, nature elements in there as well. So that is a paper pad that you are going to receive in this particular bundle. What you're also going to get in here are the beautiful vellums, 24 sheets of the vellum, which is beautiful. Again, a really lovely opacity to this, really lovely quality, beautiful printing in here. 6 designs, you get 4 sheets of each within there as well, which is excellent. So definitely grab a hold of that. You've then got as well this one here, which is your luxury cardstock, all beautifully colour matched to go with the whole collection. It is also double-sided, which is brilliant, 250 GSM, so a really lovely all-around weight. So if you want to die cut it, emboss it, use it for card blanks, construct with it, you can do all of those. The embellishments on this particular collection, I think, are off the chart amazing too. So some different ones that we haven't seen before. You've got these butterfly charms here. You'll get 10 of these charms. Then you've also got the resin brads as well, which are these really adorable little brads. You've got little images of sort of vintage butterflies on the inside of there. You've also got some beautiful binding ribbon in here, all colour matched perfectly. And then you've got this as well, which is the lace, which we haven't done before. And you've got that there, as you can see, with the butterflies in it. I think that is stunning, absolutely extraordinary, so beautiful when you see it. We'll then move into the rest of the dies. So you've got in here, there's a lot of dies in this collection. It's quite a die-heavy collection, but I think because it's a butterflies, it really, really works. This is your perfect papillon, which is this one just here. It's 3 individual dies. They work beautifully on their own. When you lay them up, this is what you end up with, that gorgeous. And it's almost got like a bit of movement to it as well, which I think is brilliant. You do have a double-sided die in here. You will, of course, need your double-sided die plates to use this through your Gemini, but it cuts the mat and the layer for you too, so you've got double the detail there in one pass. Then stamps and dies as well. These are really clever because this is the Monarchs. It's a really big statement butterfly stamp, which you can use as it is. But then what you've got are these little edge dies, so you can actually take the right or left side out. What's been done here is you've taken the right and left side, both sides out, and then joined it up, which of course is again something you can do if you wish. This one here is your Marvellous Mariposa. Now this is excellent because what you've got is you've got that matte layer. You've got 3 individual dies here. So you've got the base layer, the border layer there, and then all that cut in detail. And again, those wings can be lifted, which is fantastic. As you can see, you get absolutely loads of dimension on that. A really cute sort of I'm going to call it a mini edgeable. It's not mini, but it's smaller than our regular sized edgeables. Works brilliantly on the top of your project or cut into the side of a project. The opulent frames, which are these ones just here, again, these work beautifully on either position. Then I think this is definitely the unsung hero of this collection. It is your tags and tickets. You can use this across everything, all of your different crafting, lots of different options, and I really do love a tag, so it's great that we've included that. Then we move into the butterfly kisses, which are your sentiments. You've got, thank you so much, on your special day. This one down here says, in a world where you can be anything, be kind, which I think is super cute. These are gorgeous too. These are the beautiful butterflies, brilliant for stamping out your own backgrounds, wonderful if you want to heat emboss, and also a beautiful 3D embossing folder, which is your in-flight embossing folder just there. All of that comes your way, $152.85 or $189.80 with a £50 or $63 saving. Now, if you want extras, you can, of course, if you want a collection whereby you'll get 2 12x12, 2 luxury cardstock, and 2 of the 8x8 vellum, go for this one just here, because in one click we will add those extras in the basket for you. $184.99, $230.95, a great saving still. You use your Club Inspired discount. The platinum price here is under £150, just under $185. Free postage and packaging if you're here in the UK. Free shipping and handling if you are stateside as well. Been so incredibly off the chart busy today on this, Debbie. People have loved it. What is it about this, do you think, that really has resonated with people?
I think everybody loves butterflies. I mean, the most popular things that us as crafters love are butterflies and flowers.
Absolutely.
You can never go wrong when you've got those in any kind of format. And when you concentrate a full collection like the Sarah Signature Collection, where everything works together so beautifully, from the colour palette to all the dyes that are in that collection to create that vintage feel as well, just works so beautifully. But I see so many possibilities of being able to take this outside of this beautiful collection into other things in your other crafty stash that you may have. But I tell you what resonates with me, it's just beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. I have honestly never got so excited. I first spotted this in Brent's office in the new year. When I came back from the new year and I spotted it and my eyes nearly popped out because I didn't know this would come in. I had no idea this one would come in. And I got so excited when I saw it that I actually started bombarding him. I want to do the launch. I want to do the launch. And I bombarded him until I got my own way. I did get my own way. Thankfully, I didn't have to bombard Sarah because I was like, ooh, I don't think I'm going to, I did just say, let me be involved in it anyway. And I would have been quite happy just to bring it in this show. So we're really excited that I got to do that launch. And we had a lovely time with Joe where we made all those gorgeous makes. But this is one of the best collections that I think she's done to date. And I love it. And there's lots of pieces in here that I think, oh, where do you start? Well, I'm going to start with butterfly. That papillon, or papillon, is just beautiful. It's the perfect papillon in my eyes because it's just beautiful. And the fact that it comes in 3 different forms. You can use this for separate pieces if you want, but when you layer it up, it creates that really wow, impactful butterfly with multiple wings on there. It's just stunning. So I've gone with a bit of black cardstock for this. Again, I like a bit of a black base to really pop this vintage colour through there, but you could be doing this in any of those beautiful pearlescent cardstocks in that collection. There's some gorgeous colours in there, from that lovely ivory tone to that green to that pink and that lovely dusky purple, but I've chosen the pink and the green from there. Lovely vintagey kind of tones with this paper pad and this cardstock, which is just exquisite. That paper pad, Joe, I mean,
stunning, isn't it? Absolutely stunning.
It's just phenomenal.
So many people have ordered that.
I can understand why, because it's absolutely beautiful. And again, that kind of paper, I think you could use in other elements of your crafting. Honestly, just amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I just want to check with producer Georgina. So is this product in this show, Georgina, or do people need to go back to the earlier show in order to grab it? It's in this category. Excellent. So when you go to the homepage, you hit Shop the Show, it's here in this show for you. You don't need to go back and worry about it, which is brilliant.
It is, because it's just a beautiful, beautiful collection. And I'll tell you why. Honestly, don't hang around with this one. There'll be elements of this that if you're only picking things, I think you're going to be disappointed, because there'll be bits that, will go first. And I do believe this one will be the first thing to go in the collection as a separate. I personally think so. But get it while it's at the best offer. But get it while it's at the launch offer. And then
to get a quarter off on the day it launches is amazing.
It's amazing when you say it out like that.
Yeah.
It's just like,
we give you a quarter off something that's brand new.
Yeah, absolutely. And then again, I'm just going to lift that up. I mean, look at these, Joe. Even if you just want to use those as separate pieces, all 3 of those look beautiful. But of course, layering it up and multi-layered. Even just with the 2 elements looks gorgeous, but add it on with that solid one and it creates something really lovely and a big wow factor. So we've got that one, Joe. I'm going to pop that to one side for the time being. I'm then going to bring in that opulent frame, and I'm going to use some of that ivory that's in that vintage cardstock as well. And I'm just going to pop that down there. And I'm going to run that on, but I'm also, let me see if I can get this piece on at the same time, because I've taken a piece of cardstock. I'm going to make an easel card with this one, Joe. I'll just put that to one side for a second, and I'll just give you the measurements of this cardstock, because it's 6 inches by 7.5 inches, and I'm running it on the edge of the card so that it creates myself a little frame with this beautiful edgeable detail. Earlier on we had it where it was used on the side of the card, but again, there's so many possibilities that you can do with that opulent edge, and it really is beautiful. So I'm going to bring that one back in. Let's see if I can get both of them on there. I think I might be able to fit them both on. Yeah, I can get them both on. So I'm just going to pop that down there like so, and then run my plates. It's a thin metal die combination. Pop that through the machine and let that do all the hard work for you. There's other elements on that opulent frame as well. So you've got other little 2 other pieces in there that you can create, and again you can see those there, and I will come back to using those in a moment. The beautiful lace, can I just tell you, that lace is absolutely exquisite. You know, the ribbon, oh, it's beautiful. I'm going to use it in this demonstration. So I'm just going to take that off. And again, you've got this lovely, gorgeous frame detail, which even on its own looks absolutely stunning. Look at that lovely filigree design. And I'm just going to move that to one side. We'll take
Gilmore
off.
says, how many extra paper pads does one need from this collection? I need to decide ASAP. I mean, that's an answer only that's a question only you can truly answer for yourself, I think, isn't it?
So I'm just going to release this from that beautiful, look at that shine on that cardstock.
Shine.
That cardstock as well is all included. This ivory is included in that luxury pearlescent cardstock. It really is beautiful. But look how beautiful that just looks sat there. And it's created my perfect frame. I'm just going to just straighten that edge off a little bit. Not that I'm a perfectionist or anything, but I do like things nice and straight. So I'm just going to just snip that off. There we go. So we've got our little backdrop. What do we need though to add? We need this card base. So using that cardstock again, I've just taken it and scored it to create myself the easel, and I'll just move those pieces out for the way. And it is measuring in at the full A4, and I've scored it in the halfway, so it's the 1/6. And then, if you're using an Ultimate Pro, it's the R-fold A4. And then just on the 1/3 as well to create that perfect easel so it fits like so. And then that is going to sit onto the top of my easel. So I've got a lovely decorative finish to this easel card. I've used some of the papers, so I've already done a little bit of matting and layering using that paper and cardstock. You can tell I've been a bit frivolous at home because normally I would do the gutting out of there. And I've just edged it to give it a little distressed finish with a grasshopper water reactive ink pad, and that just gives it a little lift. I think I'm going to have that on my base, so let me bring that back in. Yeah, it's going to fit perfectly over there, so let's push that one on.
So regal, isn't it, that die?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Really, really beautiful. So again, let's pop that like so. And then just, the papers as well. Honestly, that paper pad's exquisite. This is from the 6x6 one, if you're wondering. I've taken this from the 6x6. So the 6x6 has just been shrunk down to size. It's exactly the same as a 12x12, but it's been scaled to fit a 6x6 paper pad. Hence why some of the elements look a little bit smaller, because it's been scaled to that 6x6 size. And that's the same with that one as well, which is going to sit on the inside. So I'll just put that there for a second. That's going to sit on the inside as well. So we'll just use that.
Lots of love for coming in for this still. Michelle says, love a good tag die, but those tickets are just too fabulous. Kathy says, I ordered more papers. Can never have enough of the beautiful paper pads. Samantha says, I like the edgeable on this particular card. Tim says, wow, beautiful. Pammy was asking what the craft along is on Wednesday with Debbie Fisher. It is the mini dies. So, yes, do tune in for that. Make sure you join Debbie and George, I believe, for that. Was it Debbie and Becky?
Now then.
I'm
sure George said he was back on Wednesday.
Must be George. It is
Yeah.
George.
I thought you said he was back on Wednesday. So I've just put my glue just on the bottom half of that easel panel, and I'm going to sit that onto there. And I'm just going to go and take it down to the very bottom. Just give that a nice little match. There we go. And I've only done it on that first half there because I don't want this panel to sit at the back. So that's why I've created that, and it creates that lovely easel feature, already looking beautiful. I'm going to pop on here some of that beautiful lace, and it's just absolutely gorgeous because you've got this lovely butterfly detail running through it, and then this gorgeous like scallop. I've popped some red liner tape on the back. I was debating whether to use the hot glue gun, but I always have, I mean, again, it's one of those, which is the right glue to put on the back. Red liner tape is good. Just get your poker tool underneath just to attach there, just to give it a really nice little finish. And that's going to go onto the bottom of my card like so. And I'm not going to worry too much if it's...
It really is quite different, isn't it? This.
Yes, I love this.
It's like crochet lace, isn't it?
Yes,
it's really
that's what I was just going to
gorgeous.
say. It's just beautiful. And then that lovely design of the butterfly on there. Let me just make sure I stick that down nice and straight. There we go. Actually, to be fair, it doesn't really matter if it's straight or not. And I'm just going to trim that off at that end. I'm not going to take the butterfly wing off though, because I quite like that. So I'm just going to just give that a little snip because I've got my glue. In fact, I'll just tuck it behind there. That's better. Right, so that's going to sit there like so. And then I've taken, so you know the smaller two dies from that opulent frame, I've actually just run those through and I've popped a little happy birthday to you. This again, this sentiment is in that collection. Now I'm not going to sit it in the frame, you can see how it looks beautiful in there. I'm actually going to use it as my stopper for the easel card to stop from falling forward. And I'm just going to take off my foam pads. And I'm going to pop on there as well, a little bit of wet glue. Like so. And again, this is just so I can position it into place. And let me just measure there where I want it to sit and place that on the top. There we go. So I'm quite happy with that one. And then literally what we're going to do with the last piece and the last panel is just going to fold that flat for a second, but I'm going to bring in the lovely opulent frame. I'm going to sit it this way this time. Last time I had it on that side, but I'm going to turn it onto the landscape. And it looks really lovely like that as well. Just going to use the dotty tape pen round the edge of the filigree, and then the solid one just in the centre.
Very, very busy still on this collection, Debbie. Remains to be
I'm not
so
surprised,
busy. It's
'cause
been busy
it's absolutely
all day.
stunning.
But I think if you want it, and as Debbie alluded to earlier, if you want it and you want to be able to have all of it, then absolutely today's the day. Because it is going very, very fast, and there will definitely be
Look at
elements of
that.
this that sell out, Debbie.
Yeah.
Before.
Just when you lay it out like that, how gorgeous does it look?
Definitely elements. The elements I can see going: the vellum, the luxury cardstock, the 12x12 paper pad, and all of the embellishments as well. So the brads, the charms, the lace. If you want those, I think today is going to be the day. I can see those going very, very quickly.
Yeah,
because it is
absolutely.
very busy on those. We're just tagging in a new social media superstar. I love they tag team now. One does one half and one does the other half of the show.
Are they tag teaming?
We've had a swap, yeah.
Who is it
Susie's
now?
just high-fived Colleen and they've switched over, yeah.
So who's on it now?
Susie is
Susie
now our
T?
social media superstar. Yes. The
Oh.
ever fabulous Susie T.
Oh, I love Susie. I'm just debating now. Do I have it on an angle? Do I have it flat? Let's have a look. Flat? Angle? Oh, I do love a jointy angle. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go there, an angle. Gorgeous George with the joystick has spoken, so I'm going. He made the executive decision there, and I'm listening to the gorgeous man. So yes, absolutely. So again, I'm just going to go in there.
I think Georgina did say it first, but you ignored her, and then you just listened to George. So
I didn't hear Georgina. I'm so sorry, Georgina. I went ignoring you, I promise.
wow, shots fired by George. There's only one George in this gallery.
He wasn't today. Look, there's only one George in here. Only one George. And
He's not that butch, Debbie.
No. But there we go. I've popped just a little gem in there. And when I lift that up, I'll turn that round so you can see it. But again, I don't think you know, no matter what you make with this, every one of these are going to look absolutely beautiful because of that entire Sarah Signature collection, that lovely vintage theme running round there. Everything just works so beautifully together. It really is. And I am going to say it because it genuinely is now my favourite Sarah Signature to date, because it is all about... It's all about the butterflies, Joan. You little devil, what you like. But isn't it gorgeous, Joe? It's just beautiful.
It really, really is a beautiful, beautiful collection. I'm going to take you back through it again right now. Let's start off with, let's do the dies first this time around. Then I'll take you through the embellishments. But again, look at how gorgeous it is. I mean, that die on its own is just stunning. That's your perfect papillon there. You then have the kaleidoscope as well, which is those beautiful double-sided dies. You'll need to run this through your Gemini, your double-sided die plates. You've got the Monarch, which also has a beautiful open stamp for you to colour, but also then you've got that edge die as well, so you can take the left or right or both edges off of that. The Marvellous Mariposa is this one here. You've got that beautiful matte layer, of course, that amazing detail. I love that trellis work you've got on the top of there also. This is your opulent edge that you've got right here. Then you've also got the opulent frame there. Tags and tickets, which I don't recall us doing anything like this before, do you, Debbie? And it's so cool. I mean, we've done tags before, but not the tickets. The tickets are very different. Tickets remind me when you go and play the 2p pushers down the coast, Debbie. The tickets remind me of when you go and play the 2p pushers down the coast. You know, it pumps all the tickets out. And then you go to collect your prize with armfuls of tickets like this, and it's enough for like a key ring or something. You know, you think you're going to be able to buy the establishment with that many tickets, and turns out you get like a pack of playing cards. Cost you £48 to win that many tickets. Anyway, just my experience. This one here is the butterfly kisses that you can see. Absolutely loads of gorgeous sentiments. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Birthday wishes. Lots and lots in there for you. The beautiful butterflies are these ones just here. Really great. All disconnected, these two, so you can really play around with them and mount them up how you see fit. This one here is the In Flight, which is that lovely 3D embossing folder, which is that one there. If you want to go for this, £184.99 or £230.95. This is a collection that gets you 2 lots of the papers. I haven't even shown you the papers yet, have I? Oh, hang fire, Joe. This one here. So you will get in this particular one 2 sets of your 12 by 12 papers. Really beautiful, loads of gorgeous designs in there. Lovely, lovely colourways as well, which I think is brilliant. You'll get it in the 12 by 12. You'll also get it as well in the 6 by 6, which is, the 6 by 6 is resized, by the way, so it actually fits 6 by 6 size. Same artwork resized. You will then also get as well, oh, nearly, George. You will get, you will also get the sorry, Georgina? Georgina just says to me, is your joystick going rogue? How do you mean, Georgina? What do you mean? No comment? Okay. So you've got, I'm just like, what? Because you've got this beautiful pistachio green just here. You've got that lovely blush pink. And then you've got the ivory. And you've got the purple there as well, which is brilliant. I don't know if she's talking about my joystick or George's joystick. I can't work it out. Not really sure. She's not really sure herself, I don't think. You've then got that beautiful vellums as well. 6 different designs in here. And you will get 4 of each, of course, of these. Matched beautifully with the collection. Really, really lovely. I wouldn't have normally mentioned it, but it genuinely threw me, which is why I just felt like I had to let you know. So you will get in here 2 of the luxury cards, 2 of the vellums, and 2 of the 12 by 12s as well, which is excellent. So you'll get extras of those, and that's the details there for you. £184.99 or £230.95 is your price on that. Lots of you still chatting about everything that's in the show. Lisa says, I can't wait to see how long that lace is. Do you want me to? Do you know what? I can find out for you, Lynn. 1 second, Lynn. It's 2 metres in length you get of that, so you get a really good amount of that one there. She says, probably not going to be on a card, but I could use it on home decor. For some reason, I can also see it on a pinny. It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, yeah, I love a pinny. March 14th is National Learn About Butterflies Day. Ooh. There you are. George's gorgeous George of the Joystick's birthday as well. Oh. So you have to make him a butterfly-themed card, Debbie. So he's buzzing for that idea.
I can hear him, I can hear him.
I also didn't show you, I'm going to show you now, but I didn't show you the embellishments. We're doing a very good job with this, am I, Debbie? Honestly, get George back. These are, you get 10 of these embellishments here. You also going to get 40 of the brads, and these have got lovely little images on the inside. You can't really see them because they're so tiny and gorgeous, but they're like little vintage French. They're almost like sort of faux mother of pearl, they look like. They're just stunning.
Yeah, beautiful.
Then you've also got the ribbons and that lace as well. Patricia says, lovely, thank you so much for giving sizes while you create the cards. It's so helpful for newbies like me. Gilmore says, butterflies are gorgeous, but they creep me out. But these butterflies are just gorgeous in every way. Do you know a fear of butterflies is actually a very common phobia, Debbie?
Is it?
Do you know how I know that?
How do you know that?
And you'll love how I know that. Because in 2014, the Eurovision, it was all butterfly themed, do you remember?
Yes, I do.
And loads of people, it made them go funny, yeah. Oh. And then I Googled it, and it's actually quite a common phobia, a phobia of butterflies. Not pictures of them, because you know, like spiders, for instance, I can't even see, I don't want to see a picture of a spider or anything, but just real life butterflies, apparently. Maybe that's what your girls have got.
Yeah, my girls really, you know, a butterfly comes anywhere near them, anybody think, you know, a great big monster ghoulie, whatever it is coming after them because
a monster hoolie? A monster ghoulie. What's a monster ghoulie?
I was trying to think of the word, I'm going to say King Kong kind of thing, you know, like a great big monster's coming after them. Because they start swatting and I love butterflies. Do you know, they can come and sit and perch on me wherever they want, fly in front of me. It doesn't really bother me at all because I think they're just absolutely beautiful. I just wish they'd sit long enough for me to be able to take pictures because they never do. No. You go anywhere, point a camera at them and they're off. No. But I do love butterflies. But yeah, perhaps my girls have got that phobia as well. Yeah.
Joe. Nice to have lots of tags. Right, Joe, says Gilmore. Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. Is what Amy says. I think that was about Georgina's comments. Lily says, can you tell Joe's been in Blackpool weekend playing in the arcades and winning his tickets? I didn't actually go in any. I didn't go in any arcades. No, not one. Not a single one this weekend. The tickets will be perfect. Michelle's saying the tickets are perfect for Christmas, especially if you're making Christmas Eve boxes for the kids. Love that idea. Jane says, so in love with those papers. Can't wait for this collection to arrive. We are going to have to move on. Where is this show going? It's absolutely flying by. We're going to look at these. Now, these are the big fishables, aren't they? Because...
The big fishables?
Because we had the original, the Debbie Fishables. These are the big fishables. They are the same as the original, but larger. Cut them into your project, cut them out of a topper as well. So different ways in which you might want to use them. Really usable sentiments, again, and lots of different designs. You've got Happy Birthday to You there, with heartfelt sympathy. This is Sending All My Love. You've got It's Your Special Day, and then also From Our Family to Yours. You guys love the original sets of these, and this sort of second generation, if you will, these are larger, with much larger sentiments, have been equally as popular. 50.66 or 58.30 to get your hands on them. £40, $46 as a platinum member. Right, Debbie, what would you like to share with us next?
Well, I am going with these. I can't believe you got the big fishables. I loved the original ones, but not that I found them too small. I like things that are bigger, and that's why I love these. That's why I love these dies, because they're huge dies, but they create that same edgeable factor, which is what I love about them. I love the idea that Debbie came with this curved feature as well, and actually there's the sentiment that you want it to say. And I'm not going to lie, these are big, these are whoppers, because, shall I give you the proper measurement for them, Joe? They are big dies. We're talking shy of, well, just over 8.5 inches, 8.6 inches by 2.5 inches. So the width about 2.5, and the length is just Behave yourself, young man. Really big. So it just means that you can go and create really large cards, and you can do the lovely feature, which is very fashionable at the minute, which is a slimline.
Nice.
You know, your DL sizes. These are going to fit perfectly onto there. I'm going to do it as a little bit of a gatefold on both sides, so I split my cardstock up. But I've made these at a full A4 and chopped it down to 5 inches, and I've scored it in at, I thought it were an inch. We're trying to work out what I found my inches from my centimetres there, but I've scored it in at an inch. Now, the lovely thing about these is the connecting, it stays connected into the cardstock. So it's got an outside cutting edge, which creates the edgeable. But on this side, the only thing that cuts out is the words. So this is the bit that on the outside edge, there's no outside cutting line, which means it stays connected into cardstock. Always remember that when you are lining these up, because
otherwise you'll just end up with
yes,
a bookmark. Otherwise,
yes, and that's the thing. So I know that that is the outside, so I'm going to turn that to the outside, and the edgeable is where you've got, if you're lining it up on the top or the side of your card, you've actually got the little notch at either end of this to be able to create that. And again, that lovely curved feature is just, it's just phenomenal. So I'm going to sit that onto my cardstock, Joe, and I'm going to take it up, and I'm going to just pop it onto the ends of both sides. So the top and the bottom are going to line up on the outside like so, and then I'm going to just hold it down with some low tack tape. So we're going to run that through. I'm going to go on my large ones, because my large Gemini, although to be fair, this will fit through. It's just the right size for the Gemini Junior, so it will fit through the Gemini Junior. And I'm just going to pop that in and run that through with our normal thin metal die combination, which is your plastic shim, your magnetic shim, and your other cutting plate on the top. But yes, they will fit through the smaller machine as well, and including your MIDI, so it'll fit through your manual machine too.
Excellent. Very busy on these now as well. You're loving everything in the show tonight. These have been so popular since they launched. I think lots of people already own the originals, Debbie, and love them.
Yes.
And now this is like the sort of next instalment almost.
Because it means you can go that larger. So if you love your slimline feature, but you can go that little bit extra large. I'm just going to give that a little tap just for a second. And I'm just going to release my little top end, because I've just had a little tiny slip. But let's just snip that off there. And again, that lovely detail is just beautiful. And then, of course, it's got the sentiment in there, the happy birthday to you. So that's one edge that I've done for my card. Now, that, again, would look perfect on as a slimline feature. Just add your cardstock at the back. But I'm going to go in with, I'll just tap out and clean out my die. Normally, I would give it a good clean. But I'm going to go in with the other side. So it's exactly the same size, where I've done it at 5 inches by your A4 size and your score line. But I'm just remembering, because this is going to wrap around my card, that I've got to put the flap underneath so I know exactly where I'm going. And I'm going to take that outside edge again and pop it on this side. And again, all I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm going to line it up so the top and the bottom line up to the edge of the card, like so, and then tape it down. So I'm going to take one end, and that end, and then run that through. And again, normal combination, and run that through as well.
Awesome. Very busy also on the, what did I do with them, Debbie? My Monday magazine. I've lost it. It's here. It is. There's two clear Gemini Junior plates with the free bag as well. So great if you want to stock up on those, because of course the Gemini Junior plates will go through your regular Gemini sideways. You like using them sideways, don't you, through your large Gemini?
Yes.
Or they can go through the Junior on that and get the bag for free as well, which is brilliant. You can see the details there on the bottom of your screen. So do stock up on those.
Now, if you were doing a bit of paper piecing, I want you to remember that the words cut out. Now, I've just chucked mine on the floor.
Oh, no.
I know, but you know, those words that come out, you can reuse them. So if you love paper piecing, or if you want to add the element of popping it back on the cardstock, maybe up here, you've got that ability to do that. But mine are all scattered all over Tracy's lovely floor. It was clean when I first came in, because I don't know what Craig were doing, but it was really clean today. They were out here. There's nothing in there.
There was nothing where?
Teeth back in, pick them off the floor. Clean crafter. There were nothing, it was just sparkling
From
clean.
when you were here?
From Craig.
Oh,
From
right,
Craig
sorry.
this morning, yeah, absolutely. Super clean today,
Yeah,
was.
he's very, very clean and tidy, isn't he?
He is very clean and tidy.
He doesn't ever say that about you when he works after you.
I beg your pardon? There, beg your pardon. Throwing that down there, mister, are you? Now then, I'm coming in big. Joe, I'm coming in big with my cardstock.
Okay.
So I've used some of my favourite cardstock as well. Although now I wish I'd have used the vintage butterfly paper pad. That would look exquisite. But when I first planned this demo, I'd not got that vintage paper pad. Now, it's still the A4 side, but I've just gone in at 7 3/4 inches because I thought it'd fit really nicely around there, like so. And I'm going to put some acetate around the middle as well. So can you see that looks just beautiful? But I need it to pop, and that's why I've brought this beautiful colour combination in. I wouldn't be wasting that. And I'm not wasting it because...
you, Captain Frugal.
Well, no, do you know why I'm not wasting it? Because I'm nearly at the end of me gorgeous lilacs. And I don't think we can get it anymore. So I'm starting to have palpitations because this was this beautiful paper pad I fell in love with. I say paper, it's actually cardstock.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put that to one side and pop that back in my bag. So that's going to sit into the centre of there. In a minute, it looks a little bit messy, but it's going to be all fine, Joe, because guess what we're doing? We're covering it up. And we're covering it up with that beautiful cardstock from that beautiful paper pad as well. But like I said, the vintage butterflies, wouldn't that look gorgeous mixed with this slimline feature as well? Should have thought about that before. I should have thought about it, but never mind, because honestly, it's just beautiful. So I'm going to go in, and then I'm going to pop my cardstock just round the top, like so. Oh, I'm in an iron now. Oh, I'm not so sure. No, I'm going to go in with that one. I'm going with my gut one. It's just so beautiful. I love the fact that what we do at Crafter's Companion is that we have the most beautiful papers and cards, which are just absolutely exquisite, and the fact that we do them double-sided. Absolutely love that. So there we go. I'm going to pop that onto there, and then I'm just going to simply wrap these around now, and I'm going to pop my tape or my glue just onto the inside. Let's bring my solid glue pen. Like so. And that's going to sit around one end.
Jane loves the idea for this card, Debbie. Really likes it.
It's such a quick and easy card. I mean, you've seen me do this from scratch, and it's very quick and easy. I know I've got my measurements into place and my score lines into place, but it's quite a quick, simplistic. And that's what I love about what Debbie did with these. How she designed, you know, I know Debbie didn't design them, but she gave them the idea. I loved the originals and fell in love with the bigger ones because I do like to make big cards. I've said this before. I'm quite word this properly. How can I word it right? I like to make bigger cards for people. I just love the size, which just I think looks really lovely. Now I'm gonna just give it. Now normally I would do a little bit of matting and layering, but I thought with this cardstock just looks absolutely beautiful. Just running a couple of strips around the side rather than doing the whole matting and layering. But of course that's entirely up to you. I'm just gonna go. Oh, Joe, I think I'm running out.
Oh,
I think
have
it's
you got
gone.
another one?
Let me just have a quick peek. Let me see. Yep, I got one here.
We are in the midst of the great tape pen shortage of
I
2022,
know.
aren't we, at the moment? I'm sure they'll be in very, very soon. But we did tell you. We did
I
let
hope
you know.
it's not
we
long
told you to
before we
stock
get
up.
them in. Genuinely, I hope it's not long before we get them in, Joe, because I'm starting to run out myself at home.
Oh,
I know.
Debbie.
We can't be having that. Cannot be having that. Fingers crossed they'll be back in stock soon.
worth saying as well, if anything's ever out of stock on the website, there is a little box underneath where it says sold out. And in that box, you can pop your email address and we will email you and let you know when it comes back in stock. So,
Isn't that a great
always
idea?
good to know. Sorry?
It's a great idea. And we do that. I know I've signed up with other companies that have said they do it and they never do. They never tell you when it's back in.
No, I've had that before.
Yeah,
With a
one of
mirror
them, that
I
a
wanted
clothing
to buy.
company that I use, they tell me, oh, it's back in stock, your request, and I look at it, and it's not something I've requested at all, it's just a generic one that they send out, and I'm like, just tell me when the thing's back in stock so I can find it and go and get hold of it. Do you know, I'm thinking, do I need to put the acetate behind the back of there? Actually, I am. Still going to stick to my original plan. But look how gorgeous already it is looking. And just having that lovely feature where it's simply, I mean, it's just beautiful. And the lovely element here is that you can add things, you can add colour to it as well, but I'm just going to pop on the background there some acetate, and I'm just going to stick it on each side. Now, I've measured it to fit, so it comes up to the very end. So the actual measurements of this is 4 inches by the A4. So again, it's just simply, and all I'm going to do, Joe, because it's a nice filigree design, I'm going to go in with the lovely dotty tape pen. Is the dotty tape pen out of stock?
Yes, both out of stock.
Oh no!
Oh no, 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 no.
Oh no! Oh, I feel like crying because that's the one I haven't got any. I've got no dotty tape pens at all.
You should just nick some of Tracy's when she's not looking. Don't let her catch you though, she'll have you if she catches you.
She's listening.
Is she?
She's listening.
She's always listening, even when she's not here. She's omnipresent. She can hear us wherever we are.
Now that's now giving me a little bit of strength. Plus it's also giving me where I can add some gems and that into that corner. And I'm going to repeat that on the other side. So let's bring in the dotty tape pen again, just over the filigree design and over the wording. Because I know that when it comes through, especially on acetate, the dotty tape pen's not going to leave any glue residue onto that acetate, which is why I use it for the filigree. Of course, well, that's what I'm going to have to do now. I'm going to have to use tacky glue. And I would have used it with my fine tip applicator. I know how Craig loves that technique. But I'm just going to attach my acetate. In fact, Debbie, bring it in to yourself. Let's lay it flat there. Make life easy for yourself. Pop that down. And then just give that a nice little feature over the top. And then I'm just going to finish that off, Joe, with some... I've got some little diamantes just down here. So I'll finish that off with some diamantes. I do love a good old sparkle.
Oh, you've got to love a bit of bling, Debbie.
Got to love a bit of bling, absolutely.
In all the ways.
Absolutely. So I'll go...
The lovely Helen from Visible Image was in the other day, and she had a pair of sparkly shoes from Clark's, Debbie.
No.
And they were like really lovely, like canvas Clark's trainers, but they had sparkles all over them.
Oh my God, I'd have loved them.
They were all shiny.
Oh, I'm so upset that I
them
missed them. I am so upset that I missed them because the original plan was we were going to have them on the show that I was on, and they ended up coming a day early.
Oh, I'm sure they'll be back
honestly,
very soon.
I genuinely hope they do because they're both a lovely pair, they are. I'm just having a bit of difficulty with my stickies.
Are you struggling with your sticky bits?
Yes, my sticky bits won't come off their paper. I'm just push them off.
You need a sticky pen, Debbie.
You what, Lo?
No,
these are adhesive ones. I've got some adhesive, but they won't come off the back end, so they're being a little bit tricky tonight. So I'm going to try and get one more. Just going to go. Have I got it off? Look, sticking to me poker tool, sticking everywhere where they shouldn't be, sticking all over my fingers.
Where is the strangest place you've ever found a self-adhesive gem?
Do I have to tell you?
Yeah, I don't know the answer to this question.
Oh God, I don't want to tell you now.
Oh, I feel like I've stumbled across some gold here.
Well, if I said underwear. So they've fallen down here.
In your brassiere?
Yes. So they've fallen down there, and for some reason they'd slipped through there and gone into the top end of me. And I'm going to call them the big girl pants now because I've shrunk a little bit.
Right.
And they've got a little bit of loose elasticity.
Right.
Elastic.
Yeah.
And they'd slipped down there. I almost was just on myself without realising.
You could have just said something else. You didn't need to tell me.
You asked.
I found one here. I found a gem on my neck before here. I don't know what I was
Back it in
doing.
with jams. Get off my counter. I don't want you anymore.
The worst thing is, you know the tape that we sometimes put on our talk back? I've been on a night out before and gone like that and realised that I've had the tape all at the back of my neck still.
I've done that before. Let me tell you, I've done that before. Right.
Beautiful, beautiful card, that
I'm
one.
going to stay
Really
away from the
gorgeous.
rest of the gems because I was going to put gems going all down into my florals, but just look how beautiful you can create. And then we've got a space on my verse inside. But I just thought sometimes it's really nice to keep them stripped back and simple, but just like how gorgeous that design is.
Stunning, absolutely stunning. It really is. And you get all of them for that price there, $50.66 or $58.30. Let me take you back through the sentiments that you've got. So you are going to receive in here, of course, thank you so very much. You've got happy birthday to you with heartfelt sympathy, sending all my love. It's your special day, and you've got from our family to yours, 50, 66 or 58.30 is your price out on those. Of course, use your Club Inspired discount as well. Oh, bejazzled, someone said. It wasn't the bit that I was thinking of, but it was very similar, Michelle. Fabulous card, Debbie, says Linny too, and lots of laughing faces from everyone in the comments. We do like to have a giggle, don't we, here on Craft TV. What we don't sometimes remember, I think, though, is that if you are across on the West Coast, it is midday on the West Coast of America. Anyway, Marilyn says, that's hilarious, Debbie. Let me know where is the strangest place you've ever found a self-adhesive gem. I'd love to know. You can let me know in the comments. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. There you are. Do you know what? Why don't we, see as we're having so much fun, why don't we look at some of the other fun we like to get up to here on Crafters TV. Take a look.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafters Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set, so you'll never be without one. So get your Pokey Tools while you can. Check out our Crafter's Companion website and stock up.
Lots of you chatting away. Mary Rhino says, gorgeous card, Debbie. By the way, found a sticky gem in exactly the same place you did. Susie's found one in her ear before. I daren't ask. Terry H went to the restroom this weekend, found one on her hip. There you are. And Amy Johnson says, didn't I tell you, Joe, about asking questions? You did. You did forewarn me, Amy. let me take you back through this next collection we're going to have a look at. We are going to go back. It's like a Hall of Fame for Debbie Knight. All of her favourite collections in one show. And it is, of course, that Masquerade that we are looking at, the Masquerade ball, which is gorgeous. It definitely reminds me of Phantom of the Opera. That's what it reminds me of. It's got that sort of masquerade feel to it. Gorgeous colours, really beautiful. Lots of foiling in here as well. 24 sheets, double-sided in the paper pad coming your way. Then what you've got here is the luxury cardstock too. So you've got this in a whole host of different finishes. You've got some mirrors, some matte mirrors, some pearlescent in there as well. Absolutely stunning colours, all designed to work beautifully in conjunction with that Masquerade collection. Let's now look at the rest of what you're getting in here. So you're going to get the embossing folders. You've got the Masquerade mask and also the distressed chandelier. I absolutely love this one. I believe, Debbie, if I'm not mistaken, this one's a 2D one and this one's a 3D one.
No, they're both 3D.
They're both 3D?
They're both 3D, yeah.
Ah, they're both 3D. There you are. How fabulous.
Yes.
Then you've got this one, which is your Celebrate Sentiment. We move then into the stamps, Shall We Dance? Nice focal imagery in here, some embellishing elements and sentiment in that one. This one's great. Do you know the bit I love in here, Debbie? This little banner there, which is so handy, isn't it, for stamping things into?
Yeah.
And you've got that beautiful little frame, as well as the feathers, which you can fussy cut out. Then you have your sentiments, but you've got sentiments, also textures within there. Think about overstamping onto your card with that. Then the elegant mask, that gorgeous chandelier, which is a chic chandelier, love that, and flamboyant feathers for you as well. $59.99, $77.31. That's a saving of $26.90 in the UK, or $33.14 in the US. You use your Club Inspired discount, of course, as well. All of you getting some sort of Club Inspired discount. Platinum members taking that down to, what, £48.61.85, which is amazing. The Masquerade Ball is so New Orleans right now, says Susie. Mardi Gras is a week tomorrow.
Oh.
How fabulous. Also, Sydney Mardi Gras is coming up as well, is next weekend, I believe. Where are we today? Monday. I think it's this weekend. Yes, it's very, very soon. And Stephanie agreeing as well. Reminds me of New Orleans a lot. I've never been to New Orleans, Debbie, but I'd love to go.
Yeah, I've only ever seen it in films and things like that.
Yeah.
So yes, and it does look absolutely fabulous, doesn't it?
Amazing.
So is it already started then? Oh, I see. I didn't realise that, producer Georgina. Right, shall we use it? Shall we use it? So what I'm going to do is,
yes.
I'm going to use the smaller of the embossing folders. So I'm going to use the 4x6 one. And I do love this particular design. It's absolutely beautiful, that lovely mask on there. And what I'm going to do... Oh, look at that. Look how gorgeous that looks, even
really
in its
cool, isn't
purest form. But as you can see, I've got some inks out in front of me. And I'm using some really nice kind of deeper tones that match the cardstock. So I've gone with Crushed Velvet, I've gone with Damson Wine and Lagoon. And I'm just going to... I've taken a piece of cardstock. So again, when I'm using... embossing folders, I always take it and trim it down a little bit to size. So this is a 4x6, so this actually measures at 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, so it fits into there. But right now I want to add a little bit of ink to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with an inky background. I'm going to bring in a little bit of a tissue and I'm going to just literally, again, I know it sounds awful when I say this, but I'm just going to slap some of the colour on.
And Linny says, blimey, I've had to just wean myself off the Masquerade collection. I was using it for everything. Stop showing it to me again. I'm getting withdrawal symptoms. Hashtag reach for the mask. I love that.
It is, though.
It's so fun, though, when you get something new and you want to use it for everything.
Yeah, this is one of those, a bit similar to the vintage butterfly. I struggle to put this down because I just absolutely adore this collection. It really is ultra beautiful. And I think it's the colours that I'm drawn to, Joe. Just exquisite. And again, these colours of this water reactive really do lend itself to the colours of the papers. So this is the Damson Wine that I'm using. And if you ever want to get that blend, go back in with the colour and pop that over and you get that smooth blend. I often hear people say, how do you get that lovely blend? It's all about having a little play. And if you've noticed, I'm not going running up and popping it into there. I'm just popping it down onto the cardstock directly. The only thing that I've got is to stop any moisture from my fingers lifting the colour, which is why I'm just turning it around. So again, that's all you need to do. And literally, just have a play. just have a little play, blend your colours in, and when you don't want that sharpness of your inks, that's all you need to do, is just go back in with the previous colour and get that lovely blend.
Absolutely. Also, Susie's got a guest house. She says, come on down, we can go and stay with her if we go to New Orleans.
She's got what?
She's got a guest house in New Orleans. We can go and stay with her.
Oh my God, I want that explained.
Michelle says, I've just found an unused paper pad whilst clearing my car from today. Guess what all my next lot of demos will be with? An unused paper pad of this. That's amazing. Stephanie says, we went when we got tickets to a Saints football game. Fabulous time. It's a great place to eat and drink, apparently.
Oh.
We like eating and we like drinking, don't we, Debbie?
We do.
In fact, I'd say they're probably the two things we do best. What you craft.
I was just going to say, yeah, absolutely. Probably two of the things that we do really, really well.
Yeah, we're both so good at it. And it's the only time we're not talking, really, isn't it?
Yep, absolutely.
Linda says, New Orleans is amazing. Had a fabulous trip. Unfortunately, not for Mardi Gras, though. Add it to the list. It's a long list at the moment, Debbie.
Is it a long list?
It's a very long list at the moment.
I've got a long list of where I want to go as well, Joe. Tons of places I want to go. New Orleans being one. And did you say it was Susie T?
Mm.
We'll have to strike up a little deal. We'll go and do a crafty little joint over there, shall we?
Absolutely. Well, I was going to meet up with some of our US-based crafters because I was meant to be in LA, wasn't I? When was it? Earlier this year or last year? Last year now, in May. I was meant to go on holiday to Los Angeles and was going to meet up with some of our lovely crafters, but then obviously wasn't able to go. So it will happen soon.
It will, it will. And I'm just going to put those inks to one side, Joe, because I'm going to have a little play now with the embossing folder. So I'm going to pop that in there. Now, without any of our embossing folders, just feel for the raised side. Normally now, how we do it is that we actually put the writing on the underside so that you know when you're coming to use it, to get the embossed feature, it's the one that hasn't got the writing on. However, there's some embossing folders that we have. Don't ask me why I can't open this up. Come on, you little devil. I opened a minute ago. You just feel for the raised side, because the raised side pushes the cardstock underneath. So that's why you would put something that's like plain on that side. You would pop it on top of the raised side. So it pushes up through into the recessed side to create that lovely emboss, not deboss, an emboss. So again, I'm just going to place that in on the inside of that cardstock, and we're going to run that through. Now I'm going to bring in my smaller plates of this one. So let's bring in a clear plate and the magnetic shim, and then the other frosty shim, or should I say the plastic shim. I think I've been listening to Sarah too much.
Or if you are Spanish, cuna plastica.
Cuna what?
Cuna plastica.
Cuna
plastica.
Cuna plastic. You actually sound
plastica.
Spanish when you're saying it. Cuna plastic. See,
Cuna
I sound like a
plastica.
Barnsley girl saying it. Cuna plastic. What's call it again?
Cuna plastica.
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 Cuna plastica. I don't sound Spanish when I say
Base
it.
de goma estampadora. That's the embossing mat. Base de goma estampadora.
How have you learned all this?
I don't know, I just read the packaging all the time.
Is it on the packaging?
Yeah, it's in all the languages. I can say everything in every language.
Why have I never noticed it?
I'll give you the others if you like. If you are German and you want some clear cutting plates, they are Durchsichtig Stanzplatten. Durchsichtig Stanzplatten.
I'm not even going to try. I am not even going to try. Let me just tell you, no way, Jose, am I going to try that one.
Stanzplatz, yeah. Durchsichtig Stanzplatt. There you go. If you are Spanish, it's placa transparente de cotar.
You are too clever for me. I'm not
I'm
even
only
going to
reading
try.
it.
Look, I have trouble with the Queen's English, let alone with all the foreign language. Isn't our lovely Georgina learning Spanish?
She is. How are you getting on, Georgina? Bueno. I think that's a chocolate bar, isn't it?
Isn't that some chocolate?
It's a chocolate bar, isn't it? Bueno, yeah.
What does
Kinder
bueno
Bueno, yeah.
mean? Bueno's good. Ah, right, okay. Oh, that means that chocolate. Well, debated. Do you like that chocolate, George?
There's
Notice
not
I'm
much
asking
chocolate I
Gorgeous
don't
George.
like.
Me and Gorgeous George, we like to talk about favourite flavoured crisps, favourite flavoured chocolates.
Really?
Yeah, favourite flavoured drinks. Can you
What's
see where me
your
and George our
all-time
conversations go?
favourite crisps or chips for our US viewers?
Salt and vinegar discos.
Salt and vinegar discos.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. We have a mutual love of cherry Pepsi Max, and we have a mutual love of orange twirls.
Orange twirls, yeah, there you go. You're very
You see,
similar, you
kindred
two.
spirits, me and George. Kindred spirits. Have you seen, I was just going to say, yeah, I've seen it, Gorgeous George of the Joystick. Orange twirl
I've never
Easter
heard
egg.
George more excited than he's in my ear right now.
Because we're talking of our favourite things, and I'm really excited. I saw it in Iceland. It was in Iceland,
What was?
George. Yes, I saw it there the other day because I'm thinking, oh, I've actually dropped the hints to the kids
I
already.
went into an Iceland the other day for the first time in about 10 years.
Really?
I loved it, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll go back.
do you know, I really do like the Iceland.
Iceland, for
really
our
nice
US
foods in
viewers,
there.
not the country, a supermarket chain
Oh, yes,
in the UK.
yes. It's a well-known, very well-known frozen place
Yeah.
where you get your frozen foods
That's what
from.
it says on the tin.
Yeah, exactly. Where have you gone, Joe?
Sorry?
Oh, hello, you're down there.
I'm just doing
I
my
was like,
shoelaces
where's
up.
he disappeared to? I was like, where's he gone? I looked
Just
up
doing
and
my
you weren't
laces
there.
up.
You just putting your glasses on.
No, why would I go down there to put my glasses on?
What did you say?
Doing me laces up.
Oh, your laces.
My shoelaces.
Sorry. It's a little bit difficult sometimes.
Can you just remind Stephanie what ink pad colours you're using here?
Absolutely. Lagoon, damson wine and crushed velvet. And then
Excellent.
just mix them all up. But doesn't it look gorgeous? And then the Pebeo gilding wax. I've gone with, I think this is antique gold that I'm playing with.
Nice.
We've got some nice colour combos. Again, we had them on the earlier show, but I do love it. I think it gives it a real lift of the embossing features. So on the top of the cardstock, looks really nice, but it really does lift it when you add gilding wax to it. And again, it gives it a really nice, and I like to mix colours as well, which is why I never just stay with one. I always add a couple of colours in there. 2 or 3 colours looks really, really nice. What you just need to remember is the buffing up part with your tissue. And I do have some tissue to hand, and give it a little rub. A cloth will do, a cloth will suffice.
Say it again, Debbie.
What?
What did you? I didn't catch that last
Cloth.
bit.
A cloth.
You can use a
yeah.
cloth.
Yeah, I've lost
Jan's
it.
not got a dirty rag anymore.
I know I've got the dirty rag, not hers, my own.
Right.
But I've lost it. I don't know
You've
how
lost
I've
your
lost
dirty rag?
it. I've got a terrible feeling. It's down at Create and Craft where I was there last because it's filthy. I'm ashamed. It were absolutely, I'm going to say acky. Is that a good word to
Acking.
use?
I think that's
Dirty.
right. No one will know what it means, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very much a Yorkshire term again,
It
I
is
think,
another,
isn't it?
yes, I'm really sorry. It's another Yorkshire term.
We need to do.
Dirty.
We should do a
Inky.
little campaign on social, like the Yorkshire phrases with Debbie. You could take us through them all. I think that'd be quite funny. Don't you?
Don't think anybody would understand them. So
Well, it'd
we have
just
a
be you-
very, we
it'd
have a
just be
very.
you explaining them to our viewers what they mean. Like, I could crush a grape.
Oh, I look, that comes from Stu Francis from the Cracker Jack days when he used to say crush a grape.
I've never seen Cracker Jack.
Have you never seen? How
No.
old are you, Joe? Do you mind me asking?
35.
No, it's probably before. Well, you see, I'm a lady of a certain age, and I say it all the time to kids at home. They always look at me, oh, for goodness sake, Mum, because they never watched it, so they don't really understand
Don't
it.
get it, yeah, same as me.
But when I get excited, that's what I say. I genuinely. And I do forget that sometimes younger people and younger viewers, they won't understand
Yeah,
it.
you
'cause-
said it when we went out before. You said it for the first time. It's the first time I ever heard it. I was so excited. I could have crushed a grape. And I was like, what?
You thought it was just a...
Oh, I thought you making it up. I thought it was a Debbieism. I didn't think it was actually a real thing. And then actually Michelle on her Facebook recently said, I'm so excited. I'm off to London. Oh, I could crush a grape.
Yeah, exactly. It was a well-known children's programme back in the, I'm going to say 70s and 80s. Just showing me age now. But absolutely, and that's what he used to say. He used to, I can get excited. That's what he used to do. He used to go like this, get so excited I could crush a grape. And it's something I've never forgotten, but I keep forgetting not everybody understands. Not everybody understands that.
No,
So
not
I'm
everyone
so
does.
glad Michelle does. I'm not
Michelle
alone,
gets it.
and that I sound weird saying it because
Yeah.
my kids always think I'm weird when I say it, but it's just
It's just one of your things, isn't it? You do you, Debbie.
Exactly.
Lillian says, Debbie, I think Joe has a secret stash of chocolate behind the counter.
Oh, it really is.
I
That what you
don't.
do when you're bending down there? Nibbling
Can you
on some
imagine?
chocolate, are you?
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? You'd be letting me... We actually did. We got given some, didn't we, from a lovely...
There is still some
viewer.
peanut butter cups at the back. Have you seen the peanut butter cups?
Yeah, there's a great big box full.
Oh, I haven't had a single thing out of that chocolate box. In fact, that is a fib. I had one very tiny lemon Kit Kat.
Did you really?
But it was only like one mini finger.
Well, do you know that George, because Lisa had put on there about the peanut M&Ms, he's eating them all. He didn't share them.
George, this gorgeous George, the joystick.
No, not my gorgeous George. No, not my
George
gorgeous
Aiken
George.
ate all the peanut butter
My
M&Ms.
Barnsley Massive, George Aiken, is eating them
I
all.
don't think he was alone in eating the peanut butter M&Ms.
He told me he nibbled them all. And when I said to him, he got the last one, and I said, can I have your last M&M? I say M&M, because that's not what I said to
What
him,
did he
but
say?
can I have your last one? And he said, no, and popped it in his mouth.
Oh, George.
And I'd not even had one.
I would give you my last M&M and my last Rolo.
Oh, you are a darling. You are. Thank you. Thank you.
I could jump over. I'm so excited. I could jump over a doll's house.
Who says
That's
that
another
one?
one apparently. Michelle McCarthy just messaged me. There's another one. I'm so excited. I could jump over a doll's house.
No,
Have you heard that
I
one?
don't know that one, Michelle.
I think you're making that one up, Michelle.
That might
I'm
be
joking.
a Michelle one.
Yeah.
No, it's not one of mine. The Crusher Great one, I always say it's because it's Stu Francis from Cracker Jack. I always remember him. I don't know if he's still alive. Yeah, one of his favourite catchphrases. A lot of comedians back in the day, like Bruce Forsyth, he had one. Couldn't even say it then. Larry Grayson, shut that door. Used to say
Shut
that
that
all the
door,
time.
like
Shut
that
that
one.
door. Yeah, they all had a catchphrase, and that was Stu Francis's catchphrase. Right, going back to the demo. Now, this card stock is a 7x7 size and scored in the centre at 3.5. It actually was 2 pieces put together because to do it in an A4 size, you can't do it. So for me, whenever I do these, I do a 7x7 and cut it out. And then my extra panel is 8 or 7.5x7 and then score it in at 1/2 inch or 1 inch and just join the 2 pieces together, and that's how you can create your 7x7 pieces of cardstock. And this is with our matte black cardstock, and again I've just attached that, and this time I just used 1/2 inch, attached it to the very back, and it creates my own fold back there like so. Now the beautiful papers that are in here, I mean, they are out of this world. They are absolutely beautiful, and that lovely Masquerade theme runs through them, the colours run through them, and then they've got that lovely spot foiling running through there as well.
Really cute,
absolutely exquisite. They really, really are. And I'm going to just pop that on there like so.
Linny
place
says, "Oh, I could rip a tissue." Was another Stu Francis classic.
Yes,
apparently.
it was.
She also says, "I adored Cracker Jack. Was totally in love with Stu Francis. I'd hold a cabbage for him anytime.
Is it cabbage?
I'd hold a cabbage for him anytime."
Oh my God, yeah. When he used to pile up kids that we all. Oh, honestly, they should bring that back. They should bring that back. It was such a great kids program. Yeah,
I think
remember
I
that
get
one.
Cracker Jack and Kojak confused, and I think they're probably 2 very different things. Are they they're very different.
They're very different. Kojak and Cracker Jack. Totally different.
Kojak was a police detective. Always had
He
someone
sucked
else
a
that liked
lollipop.
a lollipop, didn't he?
He always sucked a lollipop,
Yeah.
didn't he? And he had big glasses and bald head. Yeah, absolutely. Now then, what was his name? I was going to say Yul Brynner, but that's the wrong one. Telesavalas, isn't it? That's his name. I'm sure. Look at you, Shek. Do you not know?
I have no idea.
Is it Telesavalas? Do you know, someone needs to help us out. Someone needs to help us out with that one because I've completely forgotten.
We're getting more obscure as we go through this
We are,
Monday
aren't we? Yeah,
Makers.
let's bring it back in the room.
Michelle
Kojak.
McCarthy also says, my favourite was, "Oh, I could wrestle an action man." I need to watch this programme. It sounds right up my Strasser, to be honest.
You need to Google it. Google it and have a little look.
I'll have a little
Joe.
chuckle and a little watch.
Now, I've got some previous feathers left over. I've got myself a little ribbon. I've got myself a lovely welcome to the Masquerade ball. I've also got, as well, from earlier, I've still got this piece. I thought I might as well bring it in this demo as well. But yeah, don't be chucking things around. There we go, let's put that there. And I'm going to have the chandelier in the background just hanging because that was my spare chandelier from earlier. I thought, right, rather than waste it, I'm just going to pop it on. So again, I'm just going to use my dotty tape pen. Let's go there. And then just pop that into that top corner. There we go. Place that on. And then I'm going to bring in my panel now. So that's what I've matted and laid. And I'm just going to pop that on.
Oh, this is beautiful, Debbie.
Do you like it? I'm going to, do you know, I'm thinking I'm going to have it, shall I have it straight? Shall I have it? I'm going to have it a little jointy angle again.
Debbie, is it upside down?
What?
Is it upside down?
No. Do you think that went upside down? No.
Oh, no. From here, it looked upside down for a
No,
second.
no. It's definitely not
I
upside
just
down.
thought I'd rather say something now than if you did
Before
stick
I
it down.
stick
It
it?
was.
Oh,
I think you'd
bless
always rather me ask you before you
You were
stick it.
looking out for me, weren't
I
you,
was looking
Joe?
out for
You was
you.
looking out for me, thank you. I'm just going to pop that on there. I'm going to have my little Masquerade ball just coming down into that.
It was Telly Savalas.
Was
yes.
I right?
Yeah.
It's unlike me
Cleaner
to get
said
things
yes,
right,
and
so
also
I'm really
Susie
pleased I
said
got
yes,
that
you were right.
Fabulous. Oh, I think I might just have to have that inside as well.
Beautiful.
If I just hide it though, and then I'm just thinking maybe, ooh, look, I'm like this all the time. I get pieces that I leave, oh no, I think I'm going to have it there. Yeah, I'm going to have it there. Let's go in that top corner. Let's just pop this end. I might leave this end free. Yeah, we'll leave that end free, so I'm just going to have that going a little bit case cornered, and then I'm just going to pop on a couple of little feathers as well, so I'm going to have them stuck underneath. So I'm going to go in with the dotty tape pen again, and then exactly the same with this, and then let me just lift that up a little bit so I can get that little bit underneath, like so, and the same with that one. There we go. And there you go, beautiful collection. It really, truly is absolutely gorgeous. And I think I might just have, let's just have a little look. No, I'm going to leave my bow off. I'm going to leave that bow off, Joe, but what I will do is I'm just going to pop in the corner just a little couple of gems just in that top corner. And I've just popped, oh, there we go, stick that down. Get my sticky up pencil. Don't you be not sticking, oh, do you know, me and Gems tonight, we're not friends.
Not friends, you and Gems?
Yeah, I think my sticky pencil's lost its stickiness. Oh no, it ain't, there it is, pop that one on. It's just this gem don't want to be picked up. No, it's just not, it's not working tonight. Let's do it.
It doesn't like you, does it? You're poking.
No, it's just don't like that, it doesn't like that particular gem, so for some reason, oh, there we go, it's fine. There we are. And again, just showing you what you can create, and let's go in close. I've knocked my gems there just when I were busy fiddling around. But again, just showing you the kind of things that you can do, mixing them up, adding the elements. I mean, I've just added my little waste pieces that I had on there, but just showing you again the kind of pieces that you can be using to create something really beautiful. The colours on this palette are out of this world. They're right up my, do you call it right up my straws?
Right up my straws.
Right up my straws, because it's the beautiful colour theme. But the whole collection is absolutely gorgeous, it really is. And you can use mix match little pieces, take elements of it, and just create some really beautiful things. Look how gorgeous that looks just there, stuff like that.
Stunning, isn't it? Really, really stunning. Let me take you back through exactly what you're getting then in this particular collection. You will, of course, get that paper pad in there. I absolutely adore the foiling here on this paper. It is absolutely stunning there, as you can see. A really, really great selection of papers there, which is fantastic. So definitely grab a hold of those. Then what you've got is you have got your luxury card stocks too. So let me just take you back through this. So here, of course, you've got that beautiful mixed card. So you're going to get mirror, matte mirror, and pearl there in an assortment of different colours. A couple of 3D embossing folders for you, so you got that Masquerade mask that you've just seen Debbie using. You'll also get the distressed chandelier, and you get the Celebrate sentiment. You then have your Shall We Dance, and a great mixture of different types of stamps in there. So you've got some textures, you've got sentiments, embellishments, main imagery, ready for the ball, which is this one here. All of those gorgeous accessories. Those feathers as well, brilliant for using to create your own frame, should you wish. Masquerade sentiments here too, which is wonderful. Then you've got the elegant mask. You've also got the chic chandelier, and you'll also receive the flamboyant feathers in there as well, which is excellent. Next up, we are going to go and have a look at the Belle Countryside, which I've got just over here. So let me take you through what you are getting here. Lots of love for that last project as well. Mary Pat says, lovely card, Debbie. Dana says, lovely card. Gilmore saying, cheers, everyone. Look at the gorgeous card. What I would also say is apparently, oh, Troy just Googled it. Telly Savalas is Jennifer Aniston's godfather. Who knew? Yeah. Also, Stu is still alive, as I can't find any death information, says Pam
I did wonder, because
If he's not dead, he must be alive. That's my recommendation. We're going to go and have a little look at the Belle Countryside. Again, now a beautiful, beautiful collection. Lots going on in every single one of these pages, which is why I think you guys love it. Very shabby chic is the way that I would describe that. You will get the printed papers. You will, of course, also get the mixed cardstock, and it's a selection of linen and also pearl card within there, which is amazing. Then you've got your flower forming foam. That's coming included for you. Then we also have this, which is your floral lace 3D embossing folder. One of those lovely slim ones, which is fantastic. You've got the ornate lace there. You will also receive the precious peonies, the beautiful flower dies, work for paper and also for foam. Then you've got your country home there with the lovely house and also the sentiments to go with that. The statement floral. Something very grand and French and chic about those sentiments there in that one. The equine elegance, which is Mayo the horse. And you've also then got Lumieres and lanterns with some sentiments and some gorgeous lanterns there. I bet they'd look great with the glossy highlights over those lanterns. And you've also got the Grande frame in there too. All of that comes your way as a platinum member, 56, 62 or 73. I love the price, 77. It's just so funny to say, isn't it? 77. £70 and 77 pence. I love it. I'm obsessed. 91.94 if you are in the UK. Everyone's got a great saving. £38 or $49. Right. Word edgeables next. Excellent. Let me take you back through these. Very busy on these since you saw Debbie's fabulous demonstration on them. You've got, thank you so very much. They are an edgeable as well, so you can either cut it directly into the concept of your card. You don't need to use them that way. You can also use them this way or this way. It's completely up to you. I'll probably use them that way, to be honest. Or you can cut it out and have it as a topper if you wish. You've got thank you so very much. Happy birthday to you. With heartfelt sympathy. Sending all my love. It's your special day. And from our family to yours. 5066 or 5830 if you want to get your hands on those. Right, we're going to take a moment. We'll give you an opportunity to check out your baskets. Whilst you do that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Put away your tape measure and fabric scissors. The Threader's fabric cutter offers accuracy and precision with every cut. This handy tool slices through fabric in a guillotine style. Its ergonomic design features a comfortable and protective handle, so it's safe and easy to use whether you're right or left-handed. Its 45mm rotary blade will cut up to 6 layers of fabric at a time, so your sewing, quilting, and upholstery project times are cut down to size. It's equipped with a measuring guide in metric and imperial for a perfectly accurate cut every time. The built-in grid ruler has 30-degree, 45-degree, and 60-degree angle lines, so you can cut fabric on any angle, including the bias. Quick buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
All the details there of one of our fantastic quick buys. Let me just take you back through, but we better go. Do you think? I think we should go and have another look at it, don't you, Debbie? Yeah.
Yes, please, because I've got a demo ready.
Excellent. Okay, we'll go and have a look. And it's Debbie's new favourite. Debbie just producing from the floor there. I'm only joking. We already knew where he was going. You've got here, as you can see, a beautiful selection of papers, which is amazing. They are, of course, all uncoated, which is brilliant, so you can really add your own inks to them. I love that you've got lots of muted detail. So this one, for instance, here, it's really hard to see. I think you need to get it home and look at it properly because you've got postage stamps in here. I can see musical notes within here, lots of different added textures and interests all the way through, which is why I think they look so gorgeous and so beautiful. Really, really awesome. Then, what else do we have in here? We also have those vellums, which is fantastic. So you can see all of the vellums, which are all coordinated, of course, to match beautifully with the papers. You've got 6 designs in here. You get 4 of each, so you get 24 in total, which is excellent. Then you've also got your amazing pearlescent cardstock there, as you can see, which is fantastic, really beautiful. I love the colours. The blush is gorgeous. That pistachio green is also delicious. That reminds me of like a wonderful ice cream, that, Debbie.
Yeah, absolutely
Isn't it?
gorgeous, isn't it, that one?
Oh, divine. Right, I was thinking, I just got carried away there. I don't know if you realised. I just was transported to an ice cream shop in Italy for a second. And I was just licking the pistachio. Let me take you through. Let's have a look at the dies and then we'll have a look at the embellishments afterwards. So this one here, this is beautiful. This is your perfect papillon. You love it, don't you,
I do.
Debbie?
I absolutely adore that die.
So nice.
Set. It's
And you
just
could
gorgeous.
definitely use them on their own, couldn't you, those?
I
dies?
would, yeah, I absolutely would. You would be able to use those separate pieces, but obviously you get the multi-layered look when you add more layers and when you put them all 3 together, but isn't it just divine? Absolutely divine.
Really cool. Then you've got this one just here, which is your kaleidoscope that you can see just there. Absolutely awesome. Then that's a double-sided die. You will need your double-sided die plates to use that. This one here is the Monarch as well. So that one, absolutely gorgeous. And again, big stamp. Can see that because there's lots of solid lines, solid black on that.
Yes.
I'd imagine heat emboss. That's a real wow. You did heat emboss it earlier, didn't you?
I did a resist technique with that one, yes. But yeah,
stunning.
that, just again for colouring purposes and because it's a big stamp. If you if you want to get some colouring practice, that's a gorgeous stamp to get coloured in.
Yeah,
it
it really is. And you've got the
stunning.
leading edges there for either side of that butterfly. This one here, this is your marvellous Mariposa that you can see just there. A really lovely matte. So you've, I mean, this is really 3 dies that would work individually on their own if you want to. So you've got the outside edge, the cutting detail with the liftable wings, and then that lovely edge on there too. It's like a postage stamp style. This one here is the opulent edge that you can see there. Then we also have the opulent frame, which is awesome. Next up, you have your tags and tickets, which I just think is brilliant. I can see you using that across all of your collections. Then we also have the butterfly kisses, which is all your different sentiments within there. You've got your beautiful butterflies. And you also have here your in-flight. Again, just such a beautiful embossing folder. That 152.85 or 189.80. Now, there is an, oh, I haven't done the, have I done the embed? No, I keep trying to shortchange people tonight, don't I? So let's have a look at the embellishments. So you've got the resin brads. It's really difficult for you to see how beautiful these are because what you can't see, go on, go all the way in, George.
Look at that. There you can see that gorgeous resin detail.
See it, look.
Look how stunning that is. I don't think
Really
you've truly
gorgeous.
appreciated it before. But can you even see these like little butterflies inside,
Yeah, they're
George?
fantastic, aren't they?
Joel?
So you've
Sorry,
got
George.
those. You've also got the... Did you call me George again?
It's only because I could hear
That's it,
George
I'm
in
off,
me
I've
here.
had
It's because I could hear George in me here.
No, I'm
That's
only
why.
joking.
And I just thought his close-up camera work really showed off those beautiful resin brads. Absolutely stunning.
Really gorgeous.
Sorry,
And look at
George.
that lace, a lovely crochet lace that you've got there. And then you've also got these, which are the butterfly charms also, which are just stunning too. And you'll get 10 of those, which is excellent. Just mesmerised by the beauty of this whole collection.
I adore,
and I can't
honestly,
believe,
it's
can't
just
believe you get £50 saving or $63 at launch. If you want to go, do we have the option as well with the extra paper pads as well, Georgina? What have I done with the pad? I've dismantled George's pack shot. I am sorry, George. He'll forgive me, apparently. Excellent. So in here, what you will then get is you'll get an extra one of the luxury papers. You'll also get a cardstock, so you'll get an extra one of the 12x12 papers and an extra of the 8x8s. We figured that that's just what most of you end up buying anyway. Were you flapping over there then? I just looked over at Debbie and she just stood there going like this. What are you doing, show me?
I'm just looking at my top.
Just being a
'cause of my
butterfly?
flapping butterfly top. I'm just,
Were you looking at yourself in the monitor and doing it?
I was looking and thinking, oh, just this top looks lovely. I really liking my top.
If you are a platinum member, of course, £147.99 or £184.76. The reason we put this together is we find that that's the most common configuration that people build for themselves. The other thing that's brilliant about this is as well is that you'll get free shipping and handling in the US, free postage and packaging here in the UK as well. Susie T says, I didn't know if I needed those brads until I've just seen them up close. They are stunning. The butterfly collection screams spring, says Stephanie. And Mary says the postage stamp is magnificent. Magnificent? Magnificent. It is indeed. Anyway, right, going back to butterflies, yeah?
And I am going to use that magnificent.
What is wrong with us tonight?
Oh, I bring it back into the room.
Magnificent.
I am going to use the
It's my new teeth, that's what it is.
It's all right, I'll let you off, but it's called Marvellous Mariposa.
Marvellous, Mariposa.
Marvellous Mariposa.
What did I call
you could
it?
have been magnificent. Magnificent. Magnificent
Oh.
Mariposa. Do you know what, Joe? It is absolutely magnificent. It's a beautiful die set. It really is. It's called the Marvellous Mariposa. And it is that lovely stamp design.
Oh.
I love
This is
one.
why. This is why we haven't worked together for weeks.
They don't let us work together,
They
that's
don't.
why. Now, I'm going to show you how you can use it. You can see the 3 pieces. It's a stunning die set, this. And I used it earlier to make that lovely box frame as well, to add that little extra detail. You can go back and watch that launch show where I did quite a few demos and showing you different ways that you can use this beautiful collection. It comes in 3 pieces, so you've got a lovely element here, which that enables you just to cut into the cardstock without using these 2 extra pieces. So if you do want to cut into, you know, your card fronts, that's what you're going to be able to use. But the lovely thing is you've got liftable wings on either side, but it stays connected. It doesn't cut the full butterfly out, but it's a stunning die in itself. I'm just going to use to start with to create a little bit. I'm going to make an easel card, but creating it with the main frame of this die. So I've taken some white cardstock and just folded it in half. So it's A4 just folded into half, Joe. But I'm just going to hang it over the edge like so. And I'm doing that deliberately to create the half fold, so to speak, so that it stays connected into my cardstock. Now, I do need some low-tack tape. Where have you put it, Debbie? Oh, I can tell it's getting late. I'm just sticking it absolutely anywhere now. And I'm just going to pop that just to hold it into place and just run it through the die cutting machine. So again, I'm just going to pop that in. There we go. And then we'll cut and build up that rest of those die pieces together to build up a lovely easel feature of a card. But I just thought the outside of that gorgeous postage stamp design, I just thought it'd make a really nice card base. So that's why I've done it this way. So again, I'm just going to run that, sorry, I've run that through, haven't I? Of course you have, Debbie. You've just run
Fred
that
says
through.
the charms will make great earrings. I love that idea.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Nice piece of jewellery. Yeah, absolutely. They're beautiful, those
The charms would go on
charms.
like a charm bracelet quite nicely as well.
Yes, they would. Yeah, absolutely. Would look really nice. Yeah, absolutely they would. Now we're going to run that piece again. Now you can see it's given me the base to create where it stays connected. So I can now put a score line into the centre and then just run your die piece through again on a solid piece of cardstock. And that will create, and I'll just show you, run it through again. It'll create the front part of my easel, but we just need to put a score line into there. So I'm just going to bring in my scoring board. I did have it earlier. What did I do with it? There it is. Let's just bring this down for a second. Move that one. There we go. And I'm just going to move my die cutting. I'm just going to now pop a little to create that easel, and about halfway mark. Let's have a look. In fact, let me just pop that up to the top. There we go. Then I can work out my halfway mark. Let's go there. So
Margaret says the postage stamp set would work brilliantly as a nesting die set.
Yes.
Wouldn't it? Maybe we should ask Leanne about that. And Rosalind says that die would make a large postage stamp card.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely it would. So that's just put my fold mark in there, Joe, and then that's going to sit onto the top. And that creates my lovely easel card with that lovely design. So we'll put those two pieces together first, so we've got our easel card done and dusted. And again, with any easel card, you just put it on the bottom half, like so, and then just match that up using the design from the bottom, and match that up. I'm just going to try and get that lined up properly, just for a second. There we go. I think that's right. That looks about right. Yeah, looks about right. And then that creates that lovely feature to create that easel. Just going to make sure I've got all my score lines nice and burnished though. Always makes a difference when folding. There we go. So now that's my base of my card done, and I just think that design in itself looks absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to pop that to one side, Joe, and then I'm going to bring in the rest of the pieces. So the rest of the pieces enable me now to do a little bit of die cutting and cutting the frame. Now, if I was just to use this piece on its own, it would just cut into that cardstock. By using the frame together, that actually now creates the frame, and it cuts it perfectly. And I'm just going to hold it down again with some low-tack tape. Let's just make sure I've got that centralised. There we go. And pop that down. But I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side with some low-tack tape. I'm going to bring in my littler plates now. Let's switch up my plates a little bit and bring in my smaller plates. I don't know how many small plates I've got down. Oh, how many cutting plates have I got here? Oh, I don't need that many. Enough. I don't need that many. So again, let's pop that onto my platform, and I'm just going to make sure that doesn't move because I can see it already moving. There we go. And then just run it through a normal combination, which is plastic shim, magnetic shim, and the other. Oh, I'm still fetched another die cutting plate. Move that out of the way, Debbie. Ooh. Is it 9 o'clock yet?
Sorry.
Now I'm going to pop that into there, and then we're going to run that through.
Did you want to just pause this here and do card of the show?
I can do, because I can put this in, because I've got a finished sample for it.
Oh, you have? Brilliant.
Yeah,
well, let's
I have,
do that
yeah.
then, because then
Shall
we
we
can
pause
get...
it? Shall I go and fetch all my bits then,
You
before
go
I
and grab your
reveal that?
bits, and yes, I'll do some comments. Rosalind says... Sherry says... I need to find the original comment first. Sherry says, we all love your top, Debbie. It looks so good on you. And Joe, you look good in vertical stripes as well. You're getting all the compliments first tonight, aren't you?
Well, I'm going to give you, I'll give this, I actually saw our lovely Julie who sits on reception. Do you know where it's in reception? She used to work in the store, yeah. And she had a gorgeous taupe one on, and I said to her, where did you get that top from? This is going back last year in the summer. And she told me where she got it from, and I was like, oh, I'll have a little look. And I got it in this colour, and I got it in a white one as well. So white one's for summer. But I thought, I've been waiting to be able to wear it. The opportunity to wear it. And I thought, what better way to use it? So I've literally had this top since June of last year. And I remember because it was near my daughter's birthday. And I'd bought the two and I had to wait a few weeks because it's come from another place. So I had to wait a few weeks to get them. When they come, I was like trying to squeeze into it. But because I've lost a bit of weight.
Brilliant.
It
you look
fits-
fabulous.
it fits
You really
beautifully
do.
now. So I've been waiting for the right opportunity. So yeah, that's where I got it from. Well, I got the idea from our lovely Julie on reception because I
Love
quizzed her. All right, where'd you get it from? Right, shall we start with the
Let's.
demo? Sorry, I always seem to go off kilty. Bringing it back into the room, we'll start with our gorgeous scrapbook page. So that was number 1, using the fabulous Masquerade. Nearly
Indeed.
forgot them. Masquerade ball. So that's number 1.
I think that's my winner.
Oh, bless you. Number 2 was our gorgeous Belle Countryside. So that's number 2.
That's beautiful also.
Thank you. Number 3, the beautiful,
How are you gonna
beautiful
choose,
vintage
guys?
I'm glad it's not me again. Number 3, the vintage butterfly, just beautiful again in itself. Number 4 was the large fishables, those lovely slimline curved edgeables.
Love those.
That's number 4. And then number 5 was the lovely, again, Masquerade ball.
Excellent.
That's number 5. And then number 6 will be, and this is what it's going to end up looking like, number 6.
Oh,
So shall I recap
gorgeous.
those again? 6, 5, 4,
Excellent.
3, 2, or 1.
I'm going 1. Georgina's going 1. Gorgeous George of the Joystick's going 5. We'll see. If you
We'll
want
see, yeah.
to get your votes in, Crafters TV on Facebook or Crafters Companion across on YouTube. We'll do card of the show, and then of course we'll do card of the day as well before the end of this show. Remember what's coming out tomorrow here as well on Crafters TV. Lots for you to join us with. Myself and Craig. No, myself and Debbie will be back at 8 o'clock in the morning for you. That's 3 a.m. if you are on the East Coast, or midnight if you're on the West Coast. So maybe if you're coming in late, you know, you've been out to a bar, having a few cocktails, you could join us then. 5 hours of fun tomorrow with me and you, Debbie. We'll have wake up call, 3 hours of craft, chat, create. Yes, got it right. And also then another wake up call at the end. And then Becky will be here in the afternoon. Will she?
Home, so it's not George. I'm pretty... Not our George's...
So, myself in the morning, and then what are those shows in the afternoon, Georgina? There is a launch day tomorrow afternoon. That'll be at 2 p.m. With Becky and Craig, which is 9 a.m. if you're on the East Coast, 6 a.m. if you're over on the West Coast. Then Becky will be back with Debbie Fisher for launch party. We didn't. Can you tell we didn't rehearse this? 6 p.m. in the UK, 1 p.m. on the East Coast, 10 a.m. on the West Coast, and that will be looking at the Easter box. Are you here tomorrow? Are you here on Wednesday as well, Debbie? or are you done tomorrow?
No, I'm not here on Wednesday.
Brilliant.
I'm not back.
Not brilliant as in.
Oh.
I don't mean it like that.
I know what you mean.
Because I was just thinking, because Debbie Fisher will be up, so she'll probably be staying. It's never me, you and Debbie. It's never me, you and the other Debbie.
No, I know. No.
Never the three of us in the house.
Never the three of us.
No.
No, I know. It's not. No, it's not me. It's definitely not me. I'll be getting ready for the Friday thing that I was talking about earlier. That we still don't know whether I can tell you. But I'll fill you in later on my social media. Right. Excuse me, I'm bunged up to the eyeballs again.
I was
with yet
thinking you were
another
sounding a
cold.
little
Can
bit
I just
snotty as
tell
we
you?
were getting into
what,
the
darling?
show. We need to get you a lemsip or something.
I definitely need a lemsip, I definitely do. So I've cleaned out my dye. So the one that I cut before we started with the demo of the show, again, just shows you, look how beautiful that looks. Isn't that just gorgeous, how it just lifts off, but stays connected into the cardstock. I did die cut this through again, Joe, but just snipped out the wings. So I've used some of the ivory that's in there, because this time I wanted to give it a little bit of a multi-layer and also make it pop a little bit in that centre. So it's exactly the same dye piece, but I've just released it, and I released it from, I didn't pop the antenna, I just literally released it to give that little extra lift. I just quite like this, the craftability that you've got with this gorgeous die set is just absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to line that up. I'm not sticking him down though. I want my butterfly wings to still float, and that's both sets there. So you've got that lovely multi-wing. I'm sure someone said earlier that butterflies have got 4 wings. I'm sure I heard. I thought that's what I heard you say, producer Georgina.
But
so
that's
yes.
where they are. You've got 2 at the top there. You can see, can't you, where they're split?
Yeah.
2 at the top, 2 at the bottom.
Absolutely. And doesn't that look beautiful? Again, really gorgeous die set.
And don't they fold when they fold their wings and put their wings up behind them? I'm pretty sure they fold in.
They fold
So they
up,
fold
they come like this,
together
don't they? So they
and then
come
up.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Now, that outside die also enables you to cut the perfect frame. So I've done this twice in that cardstock because I wanted it to sit perfectly in. And that's what the outside die, if I just separate it for a second, does, and just shows you. I've put them in order if you're wanting to know. 1, 2, 3, yeah, that's the way to
What
do
did
it.
George say was what you thought? Gorgeous George of the joystick, what was your prediction? Oh, I'm afraid you were wrong. Georgina, you were wrong as well.
I think it might be possibly, I think it might possibly be one of the butterflies that's won. I'm not going to...
There it is, that one there. Number 3.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry.
So we've got to do card of the day now as well,
Do you
haven't
want
we?
to
Sorry
do that
to
now
interrupt,
then,
Debbie.
while I'm just sticking these pieces together?
So number 1, Sassy and Classy with Craig.
Lovely.
Number 2, Launch Day.
I forgot about that one.
Dome-fronted acetate one. Or number 3 from this particular show. I'm sorry, Craig, but you've got absolutely no chance this evening. Right, get your votes in, 1, 2 or 3. Let me know. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube.
You do know now you've given Mick Kiss a death. You probably now, literally everybody will be going for number 1 now.
No. Dana says, can I buy card number 2? It was so gorgeous. I need to try and copy it. You can't buy it, but you can go back and watch it back at any time, can't you?
It's
And
very
recreate
easy to make as well. It's a lot easier. Is that with the dome one, does she mean? The dome one?
No, I think she meant the stage card.
cards. Yeah, it's so easy to do. It's a lot easier than it looks. So, thank you for that, bless you. Do you know what? I might do a little giveaway on my page. Take my cards and do the giveaway. So, again, that just shows you, just by literally layering it up with the frame there, it looks absolutely beautiful. So, bringing back in my easel card, I'm going to just pop that onto the front because I think that looks really lovely, like so on the front. So again, I'm going to bring in, I think I'll use my wet glue. So I'm going to bring in my wet glue for this and just pop that onto there. And then I'm going to place that on the front. And again, being perfectly designed to work together all of these dies. And again, looks absolutely beautiful. Honestly, I can't get enough of this collection. I don't think I'll ever tire of it. It is absolutely... now my absolute favourite Sarah Singe collection to date, and I keep saying that because she brings out some absolute blinders. She really does, and this one is just exquisite, from the papers to the colour to the vintage theme. So many lovely elements in this kit that you're going to be able to use together and never tire of using it. So honestly, stunning. So that now is created there, but I need a little something to stop it from falling. And again, I've gone down to the tags again, and I've used that outside tag for this one. There's tons on there, honestly. The fun that you're going to have with this, like Michelle said, I think you're going to really enjoy this and think of so many different ways that you can use it. But I've literally cut them out twice in that lovely ivory and lilac again. And what I'm going to do is, pretty similar to what I did earlier, I'm going to just put myself... And again, lovely sentiments. I've stamped her with love. It's got the little butterfly detail on there, and it's going to sit into the centre of my tag. But, oh, honestly, if you make your tags that match your cards and then your gift boxes, all those kind of things, that tag set's going to be really invaluable. It really is in this collection. And then I'm just going to thread my ribbon. And I'm going to pull through together. Love this ribbon as well.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Gorgeous ribbon.
So well colour matched as well with the whole
Really
collection. And it is beautiful, and that's a great thing about these Sarah Signature collections, isn't it? You don't have to think about what works with each other, what goes with each other. If you are a new crafter, you're going to absolutely adore this because it is all there laid out for you. You know any single combination or configuration that you choose to craft within this selection works together brilliantly. But also, if you're a more experienced crafter, you know, take elements of this away, bring in other elements from other collections. You've just got so many options, Debbie. I think with any of these signature collections.
Absolutely, you have, Joe. You really have. It's just a gorgeous everything. It's what I love about the Sarah Signature collections, and I've got quite a few. I'm saying got quite a few. Been collecting quite a few over the years because I love the idea of having things that match without having to go around looking for anything. It all works together. I'm just going to have it like slightly off centre again, just to give it that double element. So I'm just going to stick that down, stop it from moving, and then that's going to act as my tag. So I just need a couple of foam pads underneath. That's the word I was looking for. I have been literally foam pad queen. I'm giving Craig a run for his money. But I do love foam pads, and they're instant as well. They do stick instant. So I'm just going to position my place where I want it to be, because I do want a little bit of an element there. So I'm going to layer it up a little bit higher. There we go. And then I've just now got myself a little, I've just popped myself a little body and literally just trimmed that out because I just wanted it to pop. So instead of using gems this time, I've decided to use, what have you done with your glue, Debbie? There we go, I'm just going to pop that in. Normally I would put some gems in, but I've just literally trimmed it out and added a little bit of foil to this. And again, I'm just going to pop that over the top. And again, it just makes it pop that little bit more. There we go. And then we've got my double layer. I've got the beautiful, I mean, it just is absolutely exquisite. I'm just going to hold that down into place so it doesn't move. But there we go, Joe. Again, really, really beautiful design using that gorgeous, marvellous Mariposa die set to create the easel card. And then all the extra embellishments. And just by snipping out that butterfly in the centre in a separate colour. And this, again, is all from that paper pads, that luxury pearlescent paper pad. All of that is from there. But look how gorgeous. Gives it real dimension. I absolutely love this collection. So pleased that they let me loose. Giving it me on the launch and then letting me producer Georgina let me bring it back in this show as well because it is absolutely stunning. Every single thing that you're going to be able to create, and we'll get to see all the efforts of the experts if we've still got stock. I've got a feeling it might be on tomorrow's show with our Craig.
Yes.
And won't that be interesting to see what Craig does with his? Because we all have different takes on this collection.
It's going to be in the launch party.
Is it in the launch party?
Yes,
so
he's
got
Fisher
it on tomorrow night.
The launch tomorrow night.
Yeah, so that'll be a good one. Is it Debbie?
Debbie Fisher will be here
Oh,
tomorrow.
I'm sorry, I thought it was Craig. I do apologise.
No, you in the morning, Craig in the middle.
Oh,
Debbie
it's
in the
all three
evening.
of us.
Yeah, three of you tomorrow.
I bet I get to miss her unless she comes in a bit early. It'd be lovely to see her. I've not
No,
seen
because
her
there's
in
only
ages.
oh yeah, no, you will probably
Yeah,
miss
because
her.
she's shun later on 6.
Yeah.
I'll be gone mid-afternoon. I want to go and see grandkids tomorrow. I've not seen them. I was supposed to see him on Sunday, but I weren't feeling very well, so I stayed in. Plus, I wanted to get a bit of a craft on, so I'm going to go and see him tomorrow afternoon. There.
I just wanted to share with you some of these samples. I want you to see this here. Can you see how that butterfly's been done? That marvellous Mariposa.
Yes.
Is that what it's called? Look, two different types of pattern paper are laid over each other. How amazing
that looks
does that
beautiful.
look? And I'll just show you a couple more. That double-sided die, beautiful,
I love
and
that
also
die.
again that layering butterfly. I think the real hero of this collection. Let's go and just quickly share with you again exactly what you're going to get in here. So you are going to get, of course, those beautiful pattern papers that you can see just there. I mean, they are absolutely stunning, they really are. So they're coming your way. You have also got, of course, those vellums in there in the 8x8 size. You will get the 6x6 paper pad as well as a 12x12, of course. Then you've also got your all of your luxury cardstock, which is absolutely beautiful colourways. Double-sided pearlescent 250 GSM, so a really good sort of all-around weight for you. Then we're going to go and have a little look through all of the different dies you're going to receive in here. So you're going to get those beautiful butterflies with the perfect papillon. You've got the kaleidoscope there as well, that double-sided die. This is your monarch with the big stamp and the 2 dies there too. Then you've also got the marvellous Mariposa. You will also get this one here, the opulent edge. That's your opulent frame. You've also got the tags and tickets in there as well. And then we move into the stamps. So you've got the butterfly kisses. You've also got the beautiful butterflies. And you've got that embossing folder there, which is your in flight, which is awesome. Now, up next, we've then got so all of the embellishments in here. So you've got those beautiful resin brads that we looked at a moment ago. You've got the elegant lace, your butterfly charms just there too. Just beautiful, aren't they? You get 10 of those. And then you've also got your binding ribbon there too. Platinum members, £122 and 85 pence. 28 pence, sorry, $151.84 if you are across the pond. For Holidays Design says beautiful, Mary Pat says fabulous card, Alicia says beautiful as well, another beautiful card. Debbie says, Debbie, you fooled me. I thought you used glitter flakes or something on the body of the butterfly. I absolutely love it. The demo of the show, Debbie, is... demo of the day, sorry, I should say, number 3 by just 2 votes.
Oh, wow.
There as well.
But
so
it's honestly, I think it would have been a really difficult one today to have chosen one because everything you make with that gorgeous collection is just going to knock your socks off. It's just a beautiful, stunning, gorgeous collection, all themed around that beautiful butterfly with those lovely vintage tones running through the entire collection. It's just stunning. I love it. I'm so pleased everybody else is loving it as well, because it really is out of this world, and I really am excited to see what our Debs does with hers tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Massive thank you, Debbie. It's been a pleasure to get to spend 6 hours with you today in the studio. And we got 5 hours together as well in just about 9 hours time, which will be glorious. 10 hours time. And we'll be back here ready to go again for you with a wonderful full morning. Tomorrow, myself and Debbie back with you for 5 hours from 8 a.m. in the UK. Middle of the night on the East Coast, midnight on the West Coast. So if you do want to come and join us, we'd love you to. Big thank you to Debbie. Big thank you to Tracy as well at the back and the team in the gallery, George and Ina. If you are across the pond, enjoy the rest of your day. If you're here in the UK or Europe, enjoy what is left of the rest of your evening. Don't forget to check out your baskets as well, whilst this entirety of the brand new Sarah signature is still in stock. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care.